Good evening and welcome. Hello, everybody. It's the Steel Toe Evening Show. I'm Aaron. There's April.
Hello.
She's becoming bougie on me a little bit. Just sitting down a couple seconds before the show starts, thinking who the fuck she is now. She walks in with like a feather, not a feather coat, a feather boa and a mink coat. She's like, yeah, you get everything ready, poor person. I'll sit down and I'll get ready whenever the show starts.
That's how it went, for sure.
Yeah, it's like,
that's my fault.
Everybody does. I don't lay down the law around here enough. I don't tell people who the fuck I am enough. I got Corey. He comes on the Zoom, as the show's starting. You're sitting down as the intro music's playing. I just feel like I'm being walked over here.
Yes, that's exactly what's happening.
I think some changes are going to need to be made. I'm going to need to start bringing the hammer down. No more Mr. Nice Guy. No more, no more friendly substitute teacher who brings Jolly Ranchers for the whole class. Time for me to be like those nuns. Time to get out my ruler. Make sure
give me my lashings. Go ahead.
Smacking some knuckles around here. I'm just kidding. I don't give a shit. Welcome to the show. We've got a great one for you. Of course, pinned to the top of the channel there, the top of the chat, is the link to the anniversary show, which is this Saturday. This is always my favorite part of doing live events and live comedy shows. Watching those last tickets and going, move, you fuckers, move!
Pull the trigger on your thingy.
I've been doing this for 8 years. This, radio, and now almost 2 years streaming, and, less than 3.5 months on YouTube. And I've been doing comedy shows for 8 years. And no matter how long I do them, I will never get used to the fact that, Aaron, they all go the last 2 days.
And they do. It's true.
Every time.
Yep.
They go the last 2 days. Do I ever remember it?
No. You forget that people very much make up their schedules a couple days prior, maybe day of. Whatever.
And so I sit here and I stare at 38, and I go, fucking go. I look at half the spots in the tournament still open. I go, fucking go. And then I remind myself, they're going. Just relax.
And even at the event, how many people right at 3 o'clock, oh, I want to be in that tournament. Here's my $10. Still
happens. All right, we got to address a few things. And then, I not an exaggeration, really busy show tonight. We have a guy who deserves way more than 2,500 views on this Khalyla documentary he did.
Okay.
It's remarkable. You at the end of this Khalyla documentary that we've got tonight that we're going to watch and kind of analyze as we do.
Yep.
You're actually going to rank in the whole Bobby Lee Khalyla thing. Bobby Lee, Brendan Schaub, Khalyla.
Isn't that how we had it?
I don't think that's how most people. That's how I had it.
That's how I had it.
But I don't think that's how most people have it.
How do you think most people have
Most people have it. Bobby Lee, Khalyla, way down here, Brendan Schaub.
Ew.
You know, it was the Bobby Lee Khalyla stuff that got me to kind of notice Brendan Schaub and go, well, fuck that guy. The other stuff is just funny. He can't talk.
Schaubisms.
He's a big dumb animal. You know, it's nothing malicious. It's not like, I fucking hate this guy. He's just a goofy public figure who's fun to make fun of. Same with Stuttering John. I have nothing against Stuttering John personally.
Sure.
It was kind of like the Opie thing when he wouldn't come on our show and I was surprised. And he's like, you said I suck, but at least I have a family. Like, to me, that's not an I won't talk to this guy thing.
You reached out to him even.
Right.
Yeah.
To me, you suck, but you still have a family is like, yeah, you know, just fucking around on my show.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
I understand.
But we got a few announcements on that front, too. But that Khalyla thing I'm really excited about. I'm going to introduce you to a guy that I found on our Cringe today named Chris Palmer. He's an SEO YouTuber. Do you know what that is?
No.
I have no idea either, but it has something to do with building websites and maintaining websites. So he's like a web guy who does a YouTube channel. He's got like 16,000 subs. He's doing okay. And apparently these SEO guys are not used to any kind of YouTube drama because one guy accused him of stealing an idea for one of his videos, and we are going to watch a man have a panic attack live on his YouTube video.
Oh, no.
I mean, this guy loses his shit. And it's like a fully edited jump cut YouTube video.
Okay.
So he kept the best parts of it.
Yep.
And this guy is having a total freak out meltdown.
Well, I'm guessing if he's all about like building business stuff, he's just business.
Oh my God, did he lose it?
He doesn't
and
need
then
drama.
And then I want to introduce you guys to what's their name? The Kelly fam. And the Kelly fam might be the worst thing in the world. Do you know the song Hot Girl Summer?
Oh, yeah. I can't wait for this.
Well, 2 days ago, they made a song parody titled Hot Dad Summer.
Do you know Hot Girl Summer?
I don't.
Okay, that
I know White
that
Boy.
makes it a little less funny.
I know Chet Hayes and White Boy Summer. That's what I know. But I don't know. So the Kelly family made a song called Hot Dad Summer. And if you're thinking to yourself, oh my God, Aaron, is it cringe? Would I be showing it to you if it wasn't? And then, of course, I got you guys a little DSP today.
Thank God.
I got you a little once a week, maybe once for the evening, once for the morning show. I find you guys a little DSP. I don't force it though. I didn't have any this Monday, so I didn't do any this Monday. I got a little bit for you. He's now blaming North Korea and Iran for why he can't make money.
Okay.
I
didn't want to tell anyone this. I actually have DSP withdrawals occasionally.
Well,
I do miss him.
I'll help you out tonight.
Thank you.
We may have to save one of those.
Right.
I don't think Corey, I mean, he made it clear on his show that one day, I don't think Corey likes the DSP stuff.
No, I don't think he does.
So
either.
I'd probably have to save it. That's too bad, too, because it's really funny. It's really good shit. But that means I'll save it for either Wednesday night or Thursday if we don't get to it. Speaking of overtime, what are we at? You guys went over last night. You guys did an awesome job. You went over our goal, and you also went over our goal on Monday, and you went over our goal on Tuesday morning today as well. You guys knocked out our goal in like an hour and a half today. It was remarkable. So thank you all.
Killing it.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you guys very much. You've also cruised us past like 4,020 subs. Things are going great. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. Tonight we start at 280. So there's the PayPal link in the chat if you'd like to chip into the program. PayPal, Super Chats, memberships, it all counts towards that goal. And if we hit that goal, it means we're breaking even. We're taking care of things here. And also, we give you 30 minutes of overtime, which is really cool. So let's do what we do at the top of every evening show. Let's go into the chat. Let's talk to everybody. Then I've got some show news and notes for you.
Yes.
Then I got some shit to watch. How much did you guys like that Right On today?
The Right On?
The pilot for Right On.
Oh, yes. I liked it.
That is worth going back and watching. Oh, are you guys liking that I'm putting the chapters in the videos now? Because this week I started putting chapters in all the videos. I go back, I listen to what we're talking about, and I put the chapters in. I hope that's making the listening experience easy for you.
I think that's great. I think the suggestion to put the date in the title is also a great idea.
Yeah. So thank you guys very much for all of your suggestions. I do appreciate it. All right, let's get into some of this stuff here. Let's talk to Bunter Hyden. Wanted to know about the Yew Neek interview.
Okay.
Yew Neek, I don't know how much I'm allowed to say. I guess I'll just say it. His kid was sick today. He didn't have anybody to watch his kid, so he couldn't commit 45 minutes or whatever to an interview today.
It happens.
We moved it back to Thursday at, 12? Should be a lot of fun.
Okay.
So I've also got Cog from Backward Internet the following Tuesday. And then today I just got in touch with a guy who just followed me on Twitter. Carl from Who Are These Podcasts will be on the show 2 weeks from today.
I'm excited about all
noon.
of those.
That's going to be really cool. I like Carl. I like his show. I just watched his new Stuttering John video today. His channel is actually the reason we don't do more Stuttering John stuff.
Okay.
I just tweeted about this before the show. He does such a good job that I don't really feel the need.
You don't want to do the leftovers?
I don't need to do any more Stuttering John. He's got it. It's kind of like nobody who watches our show should need to do any more DSP. We got it. But you got, unless you're watching like Snort Burnell and guys like that who are just following him. But like Carl, he's got it covered.
Right, and then Cambodian River Pig has like Red Bar, right?
No, not anymore. Red Bar didn't want Cambodian River Pig clipping his stuff. He's got like
say something?
Yeah, he's got like Sam Tripoli. He's got other people. Yeah, he's got
bonkers.
He's got some stuff covered too.
I'm very excited about Cog because isn't he the one that confronted Ethan Ralph
in Portugal?
I'm very excited to hear all about that.
That'll be a lot of fun to talk to Cog.
Yes.
Let's continue on. Hamburger Steak says I DM'd April for VIP tickets. I don't need to do anything on Eventbrite, do I? You got Hamburger Steak all taken care of?
Yeah. Tomorrow morning on my docket to get all the rest of you on my list.
Bunter Hyden says, I identify as a VIP. I am claiming my tickets for the show. I'm sorry, unless you're on the VIP list, we can't do it. But there is nothing wrong with trying, sir.
Message me. I'll check you out.
William Walsh says, did I stutter? It's my birthday. Well, happy birthday, you crotchety old cunt. What are you, 72? What are you, going to fucking drop dead before the show's over? We got you, buddy.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. That's, by the way, how we wish people
absolutely
happy birthday here.
Keeping them on their toes.
Hamburger Steak says basically SEO, search engine optimization, basically tricking Google into ranking your site better. Okay, cool.
That's kind of fun.
Ladies Man says, yo, that fucking music from this morning. Had my windows down and it was loud. I ran to my car to turn it off. It was insane.
The Heaven one?
Yeah. Heaven.
I was so mad at you the entire drive to Litchfield. That's all I was.
Were you?
It's all I was in my head. And I was listening to you guys still, but I couldn't leave it.
I'll be honest, it didn't impact me at all.
Really? That is such an earworm.
Not a damn thing. I didn't sing that song at all. I sang it on the show a few times. That was it. That was all I had of that song. Let's go to Sir K. Oh, we got to talk about Sir K. This was funny today. So Sir K has been posting our stuff on Reddit, clips of our stuff, like the Rube Waddell thing on r/baseball, which is really cool of him. I encourage people to clip our show and share it places. I think Sir K has heard me mention r/cringe on the show before. So he thought he would do us a favor and go on this big subreddit with a lot of people watching it. And he would put our show up on there, the whole show from this morning. Johnny tipped me off to it, and I went to look and see who it was because I thought maybe it was somebody else. And I saw it was Sir K. I'm like, oh, Sir K's cool. He just doesn't know what he's doing. So I wrote him. I said, dude, you got to take that down. You can't be putting us on r/cringe. That's bad for our show.
No, because people only post cringe things to that
right,
one.
Exactly.
Help us.
Look, I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm just saying I would rather it wasn't up there.
We just like our brand of cringe.
So thank you, Sir K. He said, I tried to help out the show by sharing to an audience of 1.3 million, but our boss didn't want the video on r/cringe.
Well, he kind of does have a point, though. It is on the page, and if people are interested, it is a little traffic, right?
Still.
I don't know.
Still.
I do understand because it's only cringe.
I like him. I sent him a nice message. It was fine.
Yes, he's always sending me messages about the set.
Rusty Grammar says, how many subscribers do you have? If it's not well above 4K, I'm fucking banning mofos. It's well above, we're good.
Whoa.
We're solid over here. You should do DSP voice when you do the goal, says Loaded Wrench. Oh, maybe I should.
You should snort.
Mikey There's one. Mikey Two Milks with $2. Oh, that's a good idea. Every time someone contributes to the show,
snort.
We give them a DSP. There you go.
Oh.
$2 from Mikey Two Milks. He says, am I still allowed to donate? Yes, you are, sir.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Every day of the week.
Thank you.
Let's continue on with the chat, and then we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Brad Duplizia says, April looks radiant.
Thank you.
There you go. Sue wants to know how she gets Steel Toe merch. Balls Deep, just put the link in the chat. SteelToeEntertainment.com/shop. People really like the chapters. They're very happy about that. Very cool. Thank you. Anyway, to have the members only vids able to listen to in the background. I don't know.
YouTube Premium?
I don't know. Declan Dillon says, big fan of Who Are These Podcasts? Yes, Carl's going to be on the show in 2 weeks. I'm very happy. Isn't Ethan Ralph in severe lolcow status now? Yes, that's why it's going to be great to have Cog on the show.
Absolutely.
Make sure to show the video of Cog vomiting all over himself. LOL. Who Are These Podcasts sucks now, says Brad. Oh, you know what? I'd be interested to hear why you think that, because I still enjoy their stuff. But if you've got something to say, we are free speech platform over here. William Walsh, very excited he got a shout out. I'll tell you a secret, William. If you write during the beginning of the evening show, we always go through the chat.
Yes.
Before we start getting into things. $10 from Orange Boy. Thank you, buddy. There you go. A little snort for you.
Thank you.
And that's going to knock our goal down to $270 for the evening. Thank you very much, guys. Let's chop that under. Let's just get under 200 by 8 o'clock, and we'll be good to go.
We got it.
Let's continue on here. P.A. Cheddar says, you ever going to do steel toe hats? I'll be honest, the way the economy is right now, when we've got the money. Right now, moving to YouTube, trying to keep everybody. In full honesty, look, we're not in any danger of going away or anything, but right now, just trying to keep everyone, we're breaking even at the moment. So there's no money for hats at the moment.
The rebranding set us back quite a
bit.
The
rebranding, having to put YouTube on everything instead of Twitch was a pretty big hit. We've also got an advertiser that's late in paying by almost a half a year.
And did he respond?
We cut him off. No, I haven't heard back from him yet. I don't want to say who it is or say anything negative until I absolutely have to.
I think that one deserves a phone call.
I will. If it doesn't shape up quickly. So no, hats are not it. We're just happy the way the economy is and being a donations-based show. We're just very happy right now that we're weathering the storm.
Yep.
Our numbers are growing like fucking crazy. So look, money comes, money goes. We've been really flush. We've been breaking even. We'll be doing that until the end of time. Up, down, up, down. I'm just glad the audience numbers are going up. When I wrote to Carl today, he said, yeah, I'll be on your show. I've seen you guys everywhere lately.
I love hearing that.
That felt really good.
As far as hats, though, yes, we'll do them someday. Right now is not a convenient time for us.
Right now, probably not happening. What's His Nut says, I have premium. Doesn't let me play members only in the background.
That's very odd.
I don't know, buddy. That might be something you have to Google. Buddy Travis says, and make sure to donate on Saturdays and Sundays. There's not a show, but give it up, you ports. They don't have to do that. Scooter says, I sell steel toe boots and thought I could work a sponsor deal through a manufacturer like Justin. I'd only take a 10% commission. You sell something for this show like that, you can have 10% of whatever we make. Absolutely. I will make you that deal. Sue says, how long were you guys on Twitch? About a year and a half. About a year and a half we made it. Too much stuttering, John. Who are these podcasts? The answer is John, says Brad. You know, I'll tell you this about I get that, Brad. He's telling us why he doesn't like them now. But as a content creator ourselves, as podcasters, as broadcasters, sometimes you do have to go with what's growing your show.
What's hot at the moment.
So I understand why they're doing more stuttering, John. They get better guests on their show because people like Kumia want to make fun of him. They do some Opie stuff. Could they diversify more? Sure. Could we talk about DSP less? Maybe. Brendan Schaub less? Maybe. We're going to do a thing on Khalyla, so I can't judge anybody else.
I know.
You know? I'm going to do a thing on Khalyla tonight, and I'm not ashamed of it. I love it. I think it's going to be great.
I listened to a little bit of her on the way home today.
Really?
Yeah, I listened to Yew Neek's new clip about her podcast outing Chris D'Elia for a nose job.
Yeah, that was... I clicked on that fucking Kyle clickbait shit too because I thought it was going to be Chris D'Elia like finger fucking a teenager.
I know, and it was a stupid nose job.
And it was a nose job.
It's just three girls giggling about a nose job. I mean...
Buddy Travis says, I'm over the hat, going to make my own. Just can't wait to have one. Sue me for copyright. I need a hat. I'd find
that guy is a double... VIP. I should just order him a hat, maybe. A hat.
Let's just take it.
I don't know.
Commander Junior says, you'll do good. You're the only podcaster that sounds like a DJ. Well, that's not good or bad. Now I'm self-conscious, and I'm going to change the way I talk. Gordy says, Jaeger Curb and Concrete made a pledge to pay after a year, Daddy. Oh, thanks, Gordy. We appreciate that. Mr. Dan Man with $10 says that C-Cane better be worth the snort. Thanks for the $10. There you go.
Thank you.
265 away from our goal tonight. Thank you, everybody. There's the PayPal link in the chat. Super chats and memberships are welcome. So I think we're caught up. You guys know what's up with the Yew Neek interview today. The Cirque, our Cringe stuff. Mm-hmm. And then Carl from Who Are These Podcasts will be joining us in 2 weeks. So very, very exciting news on the steel toe front. We just keep hitting those goals. We keep doing good shows, and we're going to come out of the other end of this whole thing, whatever's going on right now, with a much bigger audience, a much bigger show, and everything is going the way it needs to. Put it that way. All right. Let's do this XLP thing. This guy deserves all the subs. He deserves all the subscriptions. He deserves all the support. I'm going to put the video. I'm going to put the link to the video we're doing. This guy's got 409 subscribers, and it's a crime because this guy worked his ass off to make this video. It's got 2,900 views. It should have more than that. Absolutely. So there's the link to the video we're going to do. Check that out. Subscribe to that guy's channel. Give that video some views. Don't just watch it on our channel. Support that guy.
Yep.
Absolutely. I don't like just taking people's stuff, playing it on our show, and not giving him the proper credit. So check that guy out and sub to his channel. So Khalyla, Bobby's ex-girlfriend.
Yes.
Boy, where do we start with her? So Bobby Lee was dating her. Bobby Lee is a nervous wreck. He's had substance abuse problems his whole life. He's since he was a kid, really. He's anxious as all hell.
He's too nice.
He found this younger, objectively attractive woman. I mean, I'll shit on her all I want, but she's not bad looking. This attractive younger woman. And I did not realize until I watched XLP's documentary on her just how much of a horror show this woman, I mean, she is. If she were a dude, you'd say this is a bad guy.
Yep.
Like this is I don't like to use the word toxic very much because it's kind of a gay phrase. She's a barrel. She's like those old cartoon barrels with the green circle and the skull and crossbones on it.
Oh,
that's how toxic.
Green goo leaking from it.
She's like nuclear waste.
Okay.
She's really bad.
I mean, I knew she was a problem and basically suckled off his teat for fame, but
let's check this out. I've got timestamps here from XLP. Again, go subscribe to this guy and show him some support. He deserves a lot more than 400 or 500 subs. Let's watch this. Here.
Before you go on, though, real quick, can I say this?
Yeah.
The information I got, that open relationship, it's not like anybody did a crime. That's not really breaking news. I can't hold that over your head. The other information you gave me is the bad one, which I don't want to get into.
Okay.
That I don't want to.
I hate to red bar this and read too much into shit and make it about 45 minutes of my life, but
yeah,
that little that was a nervous okay.
It was plus she threw in that look. She's like,
what is that other thing? Do you think she wanted to fuck Brendan?
Yeah.
I think that's
that was you made a pass at me. But I'm not going to bring it up.
I think Brendan got unfairly treated during this whole beef now that we go back and watch this because I do think she had something to do with the Reddit shit. I do think she was posting on there.
Yeah,
I don't think Bobby Lee knew, but I think she was fucking around.
Well.
And now Bobby Lee went to him and Brian Callen and go, I had nothing to do with it. We didn't do any of this. You're crazy, Brendan. You're crazy, Brian. You guys are threatening me over all this shit. I think she's Palpatine, man. She was pulling the strings.
Well, because think about how much attention it got their show.
Yeah, it really did.
It did. It blew up.
Bring up. That's not fair to you guys or anybody.
We can get into that.
Wait, what is that other thing?
Yeah, we can get into
did you
that.
see how Bobby just looked at her? Did you see that look?
Yeah, Bobby's like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel bad about Bobby for in this whole thing is that, like, Bobby just wants to do a show. Bobby doesn't want to be involved with all this. Bobby doesn't want to be worrying about who's talking about him or who hates him or who doesn't like him. The man's a wreck. He just wants to do his show. And then she's fucking around in more ways than one.
Yes.
And she's mixing it up with all these different people. Bobby is this guy who never looks at, I'm not saying this is the case with him. I'm using a metaphor. He never looks at his bank account and his buddies all go, dude, you keeping an eye on your money? He's like, no, it's totally fine. And he goes to look one day and it's all gone. That's the thing with him in the drama is that he was going along tra-la-la like everything was fine. He didn't know she was fucking around on Reddit.
She's stirring the shit everywhere.
She's stirring the shit. And then when these guys go, hey, Bobby, your chick is stirring the shit. That's probably why Brian Callen was swearing about Khalyla to Bobby. And remember, Bobby got all defensive about that and said that wasn't cool. You guys shouldn't have done that. Meanwhile, they probably had reason to yell about her.
Yes.
You may not know this. Bobby's own brother. There's leaked DMs now that he goes through in this documentary where Bobby's brother was warning him, like, she's done this, she's done that, she is horrible for you, you need to get out of there.
Red flags.
Andrew Schultz is telling him you need to get her out of that house. The whole deal. Oh,
it would make sense about the Callen yelling at her and stuff, and saying all that nasty shit about her. Like, Brendan clearly knows something, and obviously would share it with Callen. And he's sitting here on this podcast with these two trying not to stir the shit in front of Bobby because he's probably been through enough.
I think we owe not a total, but a slight apology to Brendan Shaw.
I think so too, because a guy's not going to just sit there and bring up like, oh, there's another thing, by the way, but I'm not trying to hang that over your head either.
Right.
So
The other...
Wait, hold on. Let me actually probably... Let's assume that it's the same old narrative of me being a gold digger and stealing money from Bobby.
I mean,
Is it within those lines?
We talked...
Oh.
He didn't deny that was what it was about.
Right.
And by the way, the gold digging thing, that's going to come up at 3 minutes and 55 seconds of this whole thing.
About it, yeah. You and I had spoke about this, and you told me.
Oh, yes. I mean, let's be real. That is an old, tired story. Bobby, call your accountants.
Clear a conscience? What is she doing, Shabisms now? She's trying to say clear your conscience.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what she's trying to say.
Bobby, bail me out here. Hey, but you know, this is her in a nutshell. And boy, I'm watching this for the second time now, and I'm really hating her more. I'm sorry for pausing so much. Watch XLP's whole thing on this. Watch it all the way through. But I do content. I'm not just going to take somebody's shit. And I got a lot to say about this broad. This is her thing. This is her MO. Create a giant mess, and then when she gets confronted with the mess she made, Bobby, tell them.
She gets Bobby to back her and clear up the mess that she's made, and he does it time and time again. He tried to protect her when Callen was yelling at her too.
Right. And Callen...
He's been protecting her.
Callen might have been right.
And you know, that's the thing, because poor little Bobby over here probably truly does love her and sees it as his job to stick up for her and protect her.
Poor Bobby.
And that really sucks.
Okay, here's the truth.
I love his little captions. I need a fucking drink.
I know, he is good at that.
I don't really need to. I don't need to know this.
I know. Okay.
The only reason I'm here was to bring up the red thing and show you guys the information I have.
Carry on and move.
This is an archive poem.
So now this is the XLP stuff. And again, click through to the link. Follow this guy's stuff. He deserves all the subs. He goes through her poetry and then takes the poetry and puts it to shit she said and done.
Okay.
He does a really good job
Wow,
with
that's
this.
in depth.
Published September 19th, 2014 on Khalyla's now deleted website. The site was openly advertised on her Twitter and remained up long after she started her original podcast, which has also now been deleted. So I'm not going to be revealing any private information or even anything posted prior to her becoming a public figure. Not that this would matter to Khalyla anyway, as we'll get into later in the video. She sees nothing wrong with opening other people's mail. She even admits to obsessively reading all of the letters sent from Bobby's previous girl, not to mention in the most perverse way possible. In spite of her willingness to read the private works of others and even write about them publicly, she would go on to lock herself.
So she would go and she would find Bobby Lee's like old girlfriends, shit they wrote to Bobby, and then put them up online and shit on them because she was so insecure about the other girls.
That's disgusting.
She's like watching this opened my eyes because I thought she was just some gold digging trollop.
No, there's a lot deeper issues.
She's a heavy operating crazy person, in my opinion.
That just screams insecurities, and she's
psychopath or sociopath. Which one is it? Sociopath because she uses other people to get what she wants.
I think
psychopaths just do.
Because sociopaths know what they're doing too, right?
Yeah, and psychopaths also just do. Yeah, they don't have the wherewithal to know they're doing fucked up shit. They're just full steam ahead.
Yes.
All right.
In 2016. When I went to the Wayback Machine archives for Khalyla.com, I wasn't able to access the content from any of the articles. I tried multiple troubleshooting options and almost gave up until I just so happened to come across some workaround, which probably explains why nobody has posted about these anywhere, even with their legions of dedicated detractors and the archives being readily available.
So he's digging up shit that even like Khalyla haters don't have. This, like I said, this kid did his homework.
I don't know where you find this shit, but good job.
He did a good job.
Yes.
As I gained access, I quickly realized why she wouldn't want anyone reading these anymore, and I'm honestly shocked that she put them out there to begin with. These poems not only contain straightforward confessions to all of the worst allegations being levied against her at the moment, but more interestingly, within these passages lie a rabbit hole of absolute insanity that's so dark, I'm not even comfortable sharing all this information, and I honestly wasn't even prepared to walk in on this.
Well, then let's get this guy as many views as possible so we get a part 2.
I agree.
With all that
we
shit.
need one.
Let me fast forward to the first timestamp, which is 3:14. It's titled Incest and Bestiality.
Oh.
Let me say this again. Get fucking ready. And by the way, a quick thank you before these pile up. Thank you very much to Buddy Travis for $20 on PayPal. There you go, the DSP snort. 240 away from our goal, and what we're asking here is we get under 200 by the top of the hour. You guys are making good headway on that.
Basis.
Because I was fucking my brother at a hospital.
Was that the first time you fucked your brother?
No, but
were you ready for that? Was that a little too abrupt?
No, my stomach just turned a little bit.
Fucked my brother at a hospital.
Not only that, it wasn't her first time.
And she's just saying this shit.
It's just matter of fact to her. Oh, look at me, little earth child. I just fucked my brother and everything's wonderful.
Oh, you think that's fucked up, do you?
I mean, that's pretty fucked up.
You know what we call this? What part of the iceberg is the most visible but the least thick?
Oh, the tip, Aaron.
That was the tip of the iceberg.
You know, this actually props up Yew Neek as less weird than her now because he only fucks his mother-in-law.
This has a disgusting ending.
Oh, really?
A sociopathic fucking ending.
Don't tell me that.
But it was maybe like the third time. But I mean, he was a very like sweet, meek boy. He's passed. You know, he killed himself.
Why? Why did he kill himself?
Because he found himself fucking his sister and couldn't live with him.
And by the way, sweet timid boy Royce pointed this out when I didn't know they were watching this documentary, but they were watching this clip. Royce pointed this out. Meek timid boy means she came on to him.
Oh yeah.
She made this happen. So she fucked her brother. Her brother went, "Oh my God, I'm fucking my sister," and he probably, I don't know for sure, but I would gather that this would be a reasonable explanation.
Yes.
He then offed himself, and
Because
she's
it's not
on a
normal.
podcast laughing about it.
It's not normal.
This woman, as a public figure, I never say this. She needs to be stopped.
Yeah, I didn't know any of this shit.
But not too long after.
I used to jerk off dogs a lot. But this isn't like a known thing.
Theo Vaughn's like, "Hey, man, I don't think I needed to know that shit.
I'm actually becoming nauseous.
Yo, man, I just wanted to come in here and eat some gopher stew, man, and introduce you guys on ways to cook squirrels, and y'all are saying some fucked up shit about jerking off dogs." Oh, yeah, she fucks up Andrew Schultz, too.
That's disgusting.
People want to go find him and attack her for things that aren't in the open already. That's on them. I'm not going to be bringing in any new lines of attack. I'm only going to be using public posts to add further context to a developing story. With all of that out of the way, let's get back to the original poem. I ran you ragged to the gravel, fed you time for gold, held you closely so falsely, watched your ache unfold. You steered the reins as you were aptly told, not knowing you were headed for a stab, capture, and hold. I'm sorry, so sorry, for your heart I cajoled, and for thieving back all the things I sold. I'm an artist, a con, self-punished but paroled, a savvy saboteur, spoiling good to mold. For this I ask pardon, your good faith I have trolled. I know nothing of love but a dead winter's cold.
This is what you find just before you dig bodies out of a crawl space.
I have goosebumps. That is the darkest poem I've ever heard.
By the way, kudos to this guy for digging this stuff up.
Yeah, good work.
Wow, what poetry. The standout lines here are obviously, fed you time for gold, held you closely so falsely, and I'm an artist, a con, all of which amount to what I can only interpret as a blatant admission of gold digging.
Yes.
If you're unfamiliar, after this moment,
You throw money at my tears, which is okay.
You know what? Okay, when you say that, it hurts my feelings.
Why?
Because what if we were poor? It would be more difficult.
If we were poor, Papa, we would be divorced because there's no way you know how to show me love.
So another clear admission of gold digging.
You understand her being famous sets you people back decades.
Oh yeah, no, I get that. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed of myself.
Look at how uncomfortable
What?
that guy is.
Because you throw money at my tears, and if we were poor, what would you throw at my tears?
Love.
That's disgusting.
Okay, anyways, let's move on.
But you know what? But how much of that is on Bobby Lee now? Because the minute that shit comes out of her mouth, she picked her mark perfectly. She never gave a flying fuck about this guy. Never gave a shit about Bobby Lee. She can sit there on her little podcasts and she can cry crocodile tears. I ain't buying a word of it. She saw a mark. Mm-hmm. She took him down. This was never about feelings. This was never about love. This was 100%. How can I cruise by on life while other people pay my freight and I don't have to take a lick of responsibility for it? You know what? Here's this nervous wreck. This guy who's been fighting drug addiction his whole life, who has severe anxiety disorders, and he's got a million or $2 to his name, and he does. Bobby Lee's got about $1 or $2 million.
And now a mastermind at his side that is evil.
Yes. And now she can now get all her shit paid for and then squeeze enough fame out of being next to him, grab enough rub that she rubs shoulders with people, she gets on other podcasts, can make a little bit of money for herself, just enough to deny allegations that she's a gold digger. What do you mean, gold digger? I work on my own podcasts. I make my own money. When you were fucking your brother in a hospital, did anybody want you on a fucking podcast, or did Bobby Lee do that for you because you convinced him you loved him? You fucking trollop. Please, I love 1900s words.
Trollop is pretty great.
Trollop's a good one.
I love you.
What up?
Okay, I love you too.
Okay.
Dude, that fucked him up.
That's disgusting. That should fuck you up. That behavior should fuck anybody up.
Let's skip to the last thing here because there's stuff on $2,000 to dox people making fun of her. Actually, that might be important to the Brendan Schaub thing.
Yes. And how much...
because remember, Brendan Schaub and company, their thing was somebody from your guys' IP address is fucking around on this Fighter and the Kids subreddit and shitting on us and shitting on our show. And he said the IP address was coming from here. And Brendan Schaub even said, after we confronted you guys about it, the posts stopped.
No, it was her. It was always her.
Well, watch this clip and see if it convinces you that it was Khalyla.
Don't need much at this point.
After the Reddit post would gain traction, Khalyla would address it by offering $2,000 to whoever doxes the innocent Redditor.
As a matter of fact, I'll give you, any Tiger Belly listener, $2,000 of my own money if you find the IP address of this person.
Yeah.
She got
Not
money.
his money,
Yeah,
my
her money.
After initially laughing at the idea, Bobby would say that this sounded insane, asking what she would do if she found the information.
Baby, just from your face, I know who you're talking about.
It's getting fucking crazy.
It's getting ridiculous.
It's interesting.
And it is. No, it's not interesting. What are you gonna do, Raph?
Once Khalyla sees this negative response, she says she would just invite them on the podcast.
No, not
What
rat.
happens if you find the name?
I want that person to be on our podcast.
Oh, so you want...
Okay.
Bobby responds with, "Oh, so you want blank?" Hinting at some enemy in the podcasting world that they would want on.
Brendan.
Bobby says there's only a list of about 5 people who would want to do something like this.
Okay. But it's a one of 5 names.
That's good that you narrowed it down.
Okay, and...
No, I don't think that it's that. I think it was probably just a fucking Cheeto-fingered little dick fucking dude.
Oh, there we go. There's the rat. There's the anger. There's the anger.
But I mean, I think, okay.
There's the resentment.
When in the
Bobby's a nice, funny guy. He can do this on his own. She's got him believing he can't. The minute he should have broken up with her years ago, but once they broke up, the gravy train's over, sister. You got to get the fuck out of here.
Oh, no. Remember, he's so in love with her, and she's still going to live in his house, with him, and they're going to coexist.
Let's do our last clip from this, and then you guys go watch the whole... It's a 25-minute deal. We're only playing a few minutes of it here. Let's go to the open relationship part.
I have to watch this whole thing now.
You do.
One-sided open relationship.
But what I'm saying is, this road of love, this story that we create, doesn't have to be defined by such strict rules of monogamy.
Whoa, dude, what are you saying right now?
What I'm saying is, I would never betray your trust. I would never do anything without you seeing it in broad daylight. What I'm saying is, down this road, should you ever come up to me and say, hey, you know what, sweetie, this is what I had in mind, and this is what, whatever we need to do to spruce up our sex
So
life.
anytime you hear her say that the open relationship was Bobby's idea, remember when they broke up, and do you remember the reason she gave?
That he cheated on her.
He cheated on her. Mm-hmm. She just brought up the open relationship because she wants dick. She wants Bobby's money, but other guys' dick.
Well, yeah, it doesn't take it's an elementary thing. Like, you bring it up, you want it.
But what did Bobby just say?
No, he's completely not okay with it.
Said absolutely not. And she's got the fucking gall to accuse him of cheating. Fuck off.
And she's sitting there smiling about it too, like, what? I'm just saying that if you ever wanted to do this thing.
This is such gaslighting shit, because this is her saying, I want to take dick, and then trying to make it his idea.
She's already got a guy in mind in this video.
Maybe Brendan Schaub.
Yeah, that definitely has been discussed before. And that's probably, like, is she the one who accused Brendan Schaub, by the way, of, like, catcalling her or something?
No, that was Annie Letterman, one of her co-hosts on her podcast. On Trash
Where
Tuesday.
did she hear it from? Just saying.
What I'm saying is, I'm not accusing Brendan of anything.
No.
I'm saying she may have.
Right. Yeah. Brendan, if anything, looks the best in this situation.
This documentary, by the way, you'll come out of this going, Brendan ain't so bad. He's just a big oaf.
He's just a big goof.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nope.
I will not lie.
Why are you so...
Because this is exactly the road you went down with G Unit and Steve.
No, I never. That was the first... you're going to hold me to one relationship.
No, I'm saying, I'm not holding you to it, but I'm saying...
Oh my God, so somebody goes, what a terrible time to be poly. And he goes, what's poly? And then that other guy tweeted, ask Khalyla. Polyamorous.
That these are the seeds that are being planted for that kind of situation. And what I'm saying is that I'm not going to do that.
What I'm saying is, yes, I do. Maybe I'm projecting my own fantasies.
This is you
maybe.
Fucking think.
So what Bobby had just said, though, is that with her 2 previous boyfriends, she had gone down this road where she wanted to introduce new dick to the relationship, and it obviously fucked up those relationships. And he doesn't want to do that with her.
As it does.
As
it does.
Yeah, I'm sure if I brought another guy home, things wouldn't be so great around here.
Wow.
That's elementary, guys.
Guys, again, that's
really exposing. That whole video.
And that's a couple minutes out of that whole thing. Go to XLP on YouTube. It's XLP on YouTube. And subscribe to his channel. Watch that whole thing. All right, good. It's bumped up by 100, 150 views since we started. And he's bumped up by a dozen subs or so. So that's very dirty. Cool. Again, XLP on YouTube. Go check it out. Oh, by the way, being in an open relationship is very... Beta! There you go. We can talk about your little experience.
Boy, oh boy.
Today.
Yeah.
$245 away from the goal. Dave Dowling says that's some awesome drama. Oh, you haven't heard the half of it. Go watch that whole thing. We'll put this clip up, but I don't want to play that guy's whole shit.
He did a great job.
He did an awesome job. You should go watch that. But Khalyla What a sack of shit.
She's a monster.
Monster's fair.
You could almost say that, like, well, yeah, what an easy target she saw in Bobby Lee, somebody with anxiety and drug problems. I'm sure those didn't get any better being with her.
What if Bobby has a big hang down, but it's a softie at its best? I mean, we can speculate until the cows come home, I suppose, right? Sergey says, are you saying I can't bring random women to my house? I mean, I guess it's not the healthiest.
I don't think your wife would enjoy that, you know?
Oh, Amberly Rose says, I can't stand the K lady. Oh, she won't even say her name. Say her name!
That's a K word.
Say her name.
That's the new K word.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that is a fucked up human being right there.
I was actually nauseous during part of that video. It takes a lot for me.
All right. We have 2:45 away from our goal tonight. We hit that. We do an extra half hour. Let's see if we can get that under $200 in the next 15 minutes, and we'll be on a good road to knocking out that goal tonight. There's the PayPal link in the chat. Super chats and memberships count. That is how we break even here in our company and keep all our employees and whatnot. So if you feel like chipping in, there's PayPal, there's super chats, there's memberships. Go ahead and chip in. Our VIP package is very simple. $250 in 1 week's time gets you all 3 of our t-shirts, all of our merch, the hoodie, the 5.5-inch vinyl stickers, 2 tickets to every comedy show or live event we do, 2 free tickets for you, and you get automatically entered in a $100 drawing that we do at the end of every month on the evening show. That's if you're a VIP. You also get entered in a different drawing if you're a member. So there's that as well. If you feel like chipping into the show, there's the links in the chat. All right, before we watch Hot Dad Summer, let's give you another example of when you bow to people who are pissy about something, other people come out of the woodwork. They never stop asking.
Oh, yeah. Now it's, oh, look.
Yeah.
They got it. Now I can get it.
I can get what I want. Oh, wait, to get this person to stop saying this thing that they're saying, all I have to do is tell them they're bad and ask them to? Wow, let's give it a shot. So we talked about this yesterday, we talked about this morning. Beyonce had the word spaz in one of her new songs. And a bunch of people spazzed about it and told her to remove it from her song, or she would be offensive. She would be ableist. And I mean, Beyonce, with her $1 billion in the bank and a husband who could probably have anyone killed and get away with it, she didn't want to be called ableist, which you probably had to look up what the fuck it meant.
Right.
So she's removing the word from the song and re-releasing the song, which I can only imagine is a giant pain in the ass.
A huge headache, for sure. And like you said, if you're Beyonce, who the hell cares? You should be untouchable at this point.
Put whatever you want in there.
Right.
So do you think that was the end of it?
No, I'm sure she removed it, and then somebody else found another word in some other song and said, oh, how about this one too?
Do you think she's done?
No.
She's not done. Monica Lewinsky is now coming to Beyonce, hat in hand, looking for a favor.
Oh, my God. What?
Monica Lewinsky, who actually some of you may not even be old enough to know. That's kind of crazy. Monica Lewinsky is the intern who sucked President Clinton's dick. Probably fucked him. Nobody just sucks dick.
Wild.
But they could only prove the blowjobs. That's all he admitted to. She's demanding that Beyonce remove a lyric referencing her affair with Bill Clinton from the Partition track after the singer vowed to replace ableist spaz slur from her new song, Heated. So, she caved to the ableist spaz people. Here they come out of the woodwork. Hey, could you remove that part? Now, the spaz thing, okay, that's a word you're offended by, so you want it removed. Okay. Monica Lewinsky is like, I guess I'll take a shot at it. Could you remove that part about me fucking the president? And it's like, this is a little different than the spaz thing. I mean, you did fuck the president.
Right. Now she just kind of wants her name out there again because if you fuck the president, you want people to know about it, right?
No.
No, I think you do.
No.
At this point, everyone knows already.
She didn't. She was humiliated.
Everyone knows already. Who cares?
No, you don't. I don't think you're old enough to remember the Lewinsky stuff. She was humiliated. No, she was humiliated by that. Linda Tripp secretly recorded her in a dinner conversation talking about the affair with the president. That's the only reason it got out.
Okay, tell me then why you'd feel the need to now talk about.
Because she doesn't want it in the fucking song, because she doesn't want it aired publicly anymore. No, Monica Lewinsky never wanted that getting out. Paula Jones did. The other women came forward and said, well, he did this to me. But no, Monica Lewinsky never wanted anybody to find out.
I would hazard a guess that if you don't want people knowing, you probably shouldn't do it.
Rusty Grammer says, Aaron is right. Bill wasn't going to stick his member in that sulfuric womb.
Whoa.
Jay's asking whose hairline is receding more, mine or yours?
I need that to stop. I'm going to start doing like hair stuff. I took more pictures with those puppies today.
Yeah.
I can't even show them to you.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I'm worried I'm losing my hair. I'm scared.
So are you kindly asking people?
I'm wringing my hands right now.
Are you really?
Look, yeah. I'm actually scared that I have a receding hairline. And I looked at my dad today, and I think he's had the same hairline his whole life. Yeah. And it's the same one. It's kind of like yours. It's a widow's peak.
Women are different than men. Like, people make the hairline crack at me. I don't give a fuck. It's, funny to me.
Men can lose their hair.
Women are fucked up, man.
Women can't lose their hair.
Women are fucked up.
It's frightening.
Pro Pharaoh says, just slick it back like DSP.
I've got an epic widow's peak, much like Aaron does. It's just that my hair parts to one side, so this side is covered. I'm scared.
Yeah, you got people saying you can buzz it.
Want me to look like, what's her name?
Don't you worry.
Rose
Namajunas? As long as you throw more punches than she does. Holy shit, she cost a lot of people a lot of money.
And cry a little less.
And cry. Jesus Christ. She gets punched in the face for a living. She hits people in the head for a living. And after every goddamn fight, she's got to break down crying. It's like, holy shit, we get it.
I really don't let the listeners fuck me up over much, but now that they've said the forehead stuff, it's all I see in pictures.
Yeah, people are, don't worry. Even the people talking shit are going, we're fucking around.
I know that.
Look good.
I know.
Don't worry about it.
You notice things in the mirror after people said something.
I just think getting sensitive about shit is gay. I've been doing this too long. Thank you to Pro Farah for becoming a Yeehaw Club member. We are $240 away from our goal tonight. What do we got? 10 minutes until 8 o'clock Central Time. Let's see if we can knock her under. What do we want to knock it under? 200?
Yes.
By the time we got halfway through the show, that's a really good number.
Doable.
To be at. Thank you very much, Joe Smash, for renewing your membership. That's great. And okay, there we are. So that's another 5 off. So that puts us at 235. Away from our goal. Thank you very much, guys. So just $35.
Thank you.
In the next 10 minutes, we got it knocked out. There's the PayPal link in the chat. If you want to do it that way, that's fine. Otherwise, super chats and memberships count. Balls Deep letting you know the camera adds 10 inches to the forehead.
Thank you. I feel better now.
And Jay Santos is apologizing in a way by saying you either have a receding hairline or a gigantic forehead. So
I will take the gigantic.
The gigantic forehead?
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'll pick that one.
I came for the beauty and stayed for Aaron's C-cups, says John Sotera.
Oh, that's very cool.
Wyatt with a very nice compliment saying, well, I'd hit it.
Thanks, Wyatt.
That's actually very sweet. That's actually as nice as
you'd
they
hit
get.
my forehead or
with a mallet.
General.
He just whack you in the fucking head with a mallet.
No, I think a tennis racket would be really satisfying.
So you had one of those Looney Tunes little knots that come out of it that you have to crack down with a hammer.
Aaron almost gave me one of those today.
Mr. Danman says Aaron needs to wear the polo more so we are diverted on what we see. Thanks, buddy. Shock G says, girl, you a hottie. You and Aaron know that. The minute you stop talking like that, we can all feel comfortable again.
I know. I feel tense.
Mikey Two Milk says, oh, you know what? I'm sorry to Pro Farah and Joe Smash. You guys contributed to the show. And to Joe Smash, you all get DSP snorts when you chip into our program. All right, let's
whoa, this chat right now.
Let's continue working on that goal. Let's knock off about $30 off that goal in the next 10 minutes, and we'll move on to our next thing here.
Yes.
Hot Dad Summer. Now, you know how I said the last thing only had like 3,000 views and it deserves way, way more than that?
Oh, yeah.
This has 1,200 views and it deserves way, way less than that. The only good thing is it has almost 1,300 views, but only 18 likes, which means this is getting downvoted to shit.
Man.
By the way.
That's bad.
Upvote our show. Like it as many times as you can. Like that, hit the like button. How does that go?
It.
Hit the subscribe button, smash that like button, and click the bell to get notifications. This is called Hot Dad Summer, a parody of Hot Girl Summer. And they made a music video for it. It's by a channel called the Kelly Fam, which has 1.75 thousand subscribers.
Okay.
And this is the nice thing about us moving up past 4,000 and on our way to 5,000 is that, you know, it used to be when we started 3 months ago, we'd see channels like this and we'd go, this horse shit has more subscribers than we do. Now we can watch these horse shit videos and go, oh, thank God. Thank God. It's basically what I'm trying to say is I need more people to look down upon.
We literally have more than twice this amount now.
Good.
That's pretty
Fuck
cool,
these
right?
guys. So let's watch Hot Dad Summer. This is one of those cringe things where if I had to watch it, you all have to watch it.
Let's be miserable together.
You know what? No, I'm not going to start it like that. That's too negative.
Okay.
Maybe some of you will really enjoy this.
I enjoy a nice pair of jorts.
You guys want to see how it starts? Starts like that.
Would ya?
Two guys dressed like fucking assholes
Oh my God.
so they can do their music video at a Home Depot. I can't see the chat right now because I'm watching this, but I assume a lot of it is a lot of anger and hostility.
A tiny bit. And probably no dads around.
Yet a lot of you at the same time going, play this thing. I've got to see it.
That's kind of where I'm at.
All right, here you go, guys. Hot Dad Summer.
Taking off my shirt with the longest mo. Making raw jokes, putting on the show. And Home Depot, it's a must that I go. It's a hot dad summer, get ready, cause you know.
It's a Hot Dad Summer. They're at Home Depot.
I'm afraid.
Well, what is there to be afraid of?
This feels like a Proud Boys video. That's what it feels like.
Real hot dads, get ready, cause you know. Hot dad summer, it's gonna be a show. Real hot dads, gonna be a thrill. Hot dad summer, just meet me at the grill.
Handle me? Who gon' handle me? Rocking my New Balances, I'm looking mighty clean. Brand new pair of jorts while I'm whacking on some meat. Keep my shirt tucked in so I contain the beast.
So you contain the beast?
So you got to tuck your shirt in so you contain the beast.
I've got some problems with this so far.
Here's my problem. I don't like people who parody shit and are like, they think they're being ironic, like, I'm acting this nerdy because everyone knows I'm way cooler than that. No, you guys are. Here's the problem with your parody. It lacks self-awareness. You guys are these guys.
That was one of my problems.
You're making fun of this because you think people are going to go, these guys are obviously,
right?
They're not these lame guys. No. If this is your sense of humor and you think this is good, you're that guy.
You behave this way, sir.
You don't get to do this as a gag. This is you.
My other problem with it is I don't like them all pretending they're dads as if somebody had sex with them and reproduced with them.
I don't like that they're hiding their monkeypox diagnosis.
That's what I'm saying. They're definitely not having kids.
Usually, I'm napping like a king. I haven't slept in years because my kid's annoying. But when the fit they're sick, I'm gonna take a quick little selfie Facebook profile pic. Turning on my wife and I just can't quit. Should I take the trash out or clean that dish? Cell phone belt clips and crew socks popping. I'm a hot dad, so you know I ain't stopping.
He's not stopping, which is unfortunate for the rest of us.
I like how they're not even grilling that patty.
I will take Andrew.
They flipped it. It's red all around.
I will take Andrew Tate over this.
Oh, yeah, I would too. This is aggressively bad.
Can Andrew Tate be a douche? Sure. But at least Andrew Tate's just being Andrew Tate. This is too much.
These guys are pretending to be cool dads. They don't have a child.
No, they're pretending.
They don't have wives.
No. They're pretending to be nerdy dads with the assumption that we're actually cooler. You're not. You're not above this.
This is the Proud Boys video.
With the longest mo, making raw jokes, putting on the show. And Home Depot, it's a must that I go. It's a hot dad summer, get ready, cause you know. Real hot dads, get ready, cause you know. Hot dad summer, it's gonna be.
I hope that their wives are gone cheating on them.
They don't have them, okay? We've established that. They don't have wives.
You just don't want them to. Do
No,
they have the same
don't have
fucking
wives.
lawnmower we do? God damn it, we have to get rid of our lawnmower.
No, ours does not have a side chute.
Don't say that our lawnmower isn't as good. Fuck.
Be a show, real hot dads, gonna be a thrill. Hot dad summer, just meet me at the grill.
Pants below the knee, brewing my hot tea, popping like a G when I be walking down the streets. Flip phone only, ain't talking to Siri, and I'm Bo at 6 a.m. before it's 98 degrees.
Okay, stop. Who is this tattooed guy? Because get it, his fat dad bod belly's hanging out and everything.
I think he's supposed to stop the rest of us from making fun of these two virgin-looking motherfuckers.
He's so cool with those tattoos.
Bray Wyatt had a kid with Jason Momoa, and he'll fuck you up if you say, I don't care. He can come to my house and hit me in the mouth. This is tragic.
He's got his tubby gut hanging out everywhere. These guys have sex with each other.
You see, he's a dad. No, in your
Why?
opinion.
Because he has a dad
I got to teach you a
bod?
fucking broadcast trick. You can't say shit like that. You got to say,
Okay.
in my opinion.
In my opinion, they have sex with each other.
Fucking A.
No GPS, you can follow me. Haven't asked for directions since 1983. And when I'm on the couch, I always fall asleep. Snore so loud you can hear across the street. I'm just real hot, dad, making mama really glad that I take out the trash. The first time she asked, I love baby making, don't arrive prematurely, except for the airport. Get the 6 hours early.
We're taking off my shirt with the longest bow, making fart jokes, putting on the show. And Home Depot, it's a must that I go. It's a must that summer get ready.
Why is Jamie Johnson in this video?
Oh, this is
I don't
so
understand
gross.
We've got 40 seconds
Have
left.
you-
We've got to make it through the rest of this.
Think about this. If you were to do a hot dad music video, you'd have your kids in there somewhere to prove you're a dad, right?
You can't, if you can't provide the proof.
That's what I'm saying. There's no kids.
You know, real hot dads, get ready, cause you know, hot dad summer is gonna be a show. Real hot dads, gonna be a thrill. Hot dad summer, just meet me at the grill. Ooh.
Might be some more baby making tonight.
No, there's
No, there better not be. No, that's accurate. What you're doing right there, that's a very Freudian, subtle thing you're doing. That's correct.
That's an admission, right?
That is an admission. About 6 inches out, whacking them against each other. I mean, you're being a little generous with the sizes.
A little
but
generous. I mean,
That's the most honest thing you've done in this entire song.
yes, it is.
Representing all across the country and the world. We signing off. JVT, Remington, TK, we out.
No, don't make that black man appear in your video.
Why is he there?
He doesn't want to be part of this.
Well, that's kind of the thing, though. Why would they just include this guy at the end?
Do you want to see more of the Kelly fam? Or are these people that put their fucking kids on the internet to try and get views? If they are, then fuck them. Man chases down car to give them ranch. Oh, so they're trying to go viral really hard, and it is not going well. Okay.
And you found one
God,
of
they've
their-
got like 3 shorts a day that they're doing.
I married a sugar daddy.
Ew. Well, like I said, some people have 1,700 subs for a reason.
Well, thank you for sharing that with
suppose.
us.
Well, I'm glad the class enjoyed that. Thank you very much to Pumice Stoned for the $4.99. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Joe Smash with $20 says, see you guys this weekend.
Woo.
Thank you, sir. That's $20 off the goal. Let's see where that puts us at 8 o'clock. 2:15 away from our goal. And where are we at? Oh, right at 8 o'clock. We were trying to get that under 200 by 8 o'clock, but we're not that far off. 2:15. Everybody start chipping in. We're going to know. Oh, there's M.A. Mahalik says, Waggy Rap, why the fuck am I watching a bunch of people at Home Depot not helping customers or buying building products to help advance America? What the fuck is this? No. What the fuck is this is the correct question, sir. You are correct. That is the right question.
Are you annoyed if you're that Home Depot, by the way?
I hope so.
I hope so, too. I hope they got kicked out.
I hope you're angry. I hope you're banning them forever and ever. That's a random guy, black guy at the park that they're videotaping. Yeah, probably.
Yes, absolutely. That guy was not part of that deal.
No, he was. He did not agree to be in that video. I hope he sues them for it.
Hot dad summer. Let's just throw a random black guy on a park bench.
I hope that he sues them and informs them that they never made him sign a release to get his permission to be in their video.
I didn't give consent.
Did I give M.A. Mahalik a snort? There you go. Buddy Travis with $15 on PayPal. He's the big giver tonight. Holy shit. Thank you, buddy. And we're 185 away from our goal tonight. Thank you guys very much. Really knocking down that goal quickly. We appreciate it. We have 2 more guys to get to tonight, but I'm trying to do a story in between each one, so we're not just inundating you guys with new people. I have some sad news to bring you tonight. Not sad news like that last video we just watched, but sad news regarding the passing of a celebrity. Valdir Segato passed away. on his 55th birthday. You may not know who Valdir Segato is. He's known as Brazilian Hulk. Do you know the guy who injects oil into his muscles to get giant biceps? Do you know about... There's multiple people who do this, but this guy was the first one who got famous for it.
Okay. I've heard of such things. I didn't know him personally.
So these guys, instead of going to the gym and just lifting and even taking steroids and supplements and all kinds of shit that'll jack you up, they literally just grab like oil, like what, olive oil or shit like that?
I don't know what kind of oil, some kind of cooking oil.
And they shoot it into their muscles. And I imagine that it would give you like jiggly, weird, wavy muscles, wouldn't it?
Yes, it doesn't give you the result you're looking for.
He gave himself 23-inch biceps by injecting himself with life-threatening oil and gained 1.6 million followers on TikTok. Imagine this. He died early.
Can't imagine that wasn't good for your body.
It
right?
was. It turns out it didn't work out great for him. A Brazilian bodybuilder and TikTok star who gained 1.6 million followers by injecting himself with life-threatening oil to create 23-inch biceps has died on his 55th birthday. Valdir Segato had been using synthol injections for years despite risking strokes and infections to produce hulking biceps, pecs, and back muscles. Segato, originally from Sao Paulo, previously said he was inspired by the physiques of Arnold Schwarzenegger and fictional characters like the Hulk. So like Lou Ferrigno back in the day.
You've got to work out for that, though.
Right. Arnold Schwarzenegger got the way he did by shrinking his balls to nothing by injecting himself full of steroids, lifting weights like a maniac, becoming this great bodybuilder, and then transitioning into acting.
I would like to look up whatever synthol is because that's not a cooking oil.
6 years ago, he was warned he faced amputation or at the very least nerve damage and muscle disfigurement if he continued to use the injections to bulk himself out. But Segato, previously a construction worker, said he liked the attention it brought and wanted to get even bigger. Dude, he gave himself bitch tits.
Oh my God, that's so gross.
So that's from injecting oil into your muscles. And I don't see the usefulness of that. You can't pick up heavy shit.
Right. This is definition of big for no reason. You can't do anything with it. It's a jiggle fest, right?
That's gotta be terrible for the muscles, because wouldn't your skin like pull on the muscles?
Well,
and
depending on what synthol is too, I'm sure that shit like breaks down certain types of body tissues because it's not supposed to be there.
I mean, if you take his face out, those aren't terrible. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God, they're so lumpy looking.
Those are awful tits.
And look at those abs though, like they're so saggy. You can tell he doesn't work out.
Yeah, he's just got a regular person's stomach, and then he's just got greasy oil in all of his muscles.
You look sick.
Do you sweat that shit out?
Yeah, I was gonna say you're probably really greasy.
Is that why he's so shiny and shit?
Right. You've got to be greasy.
He's sweating out oil. They just wring him out into a fryer, and then make French fries with him.
I gotta know what synthol is. I'm gonna look that up later.
That would be, there's him injecting the oil into his muscles and then lifting weights. It's got to actually make the lifting weights harder.
Dude, this probably causes like a multitude of body problems.
That's what he looked like before.
What?
He looked like Pharrell. And then he started injecting oil into his muscles.
Even smaller than Pharrell. He looks like skinny.
Here, let's watch a video. Oh, he spent years in isolation. You don't say.
Yeah, people are afraid of this.
There's nothing wrong with being horny, baby girl.
Oh. People probably think he's sick.
Yes, would you like to go to a discotheque with me?
Look how they move. You see that?
They move like there's oil inside of them.
I feel like you could just pop it.
That is fucked up, dude. Well, that guy died. Can you believe it?
No, not at all.
55 years old. Apparently, not long for this world. That's supposed to look good, for fuck's sake. Trident says you can carry less because he has to support the weight of the oil. See, that's what I thought. Like, you can't lift as much weight or do anything like that.
Ironically, probably working out certain muscles a little bit more because you have to carry it around, but also the bulge and the shape probably affects the actual physicality of your like bone structures too, though.
John Smokin calling him a Giga Chad. I personally find it beta. Mango Rambo says he's an old, poor guy from Brazil with no money for steroids or enough money to meet continuous calorie needs, so he buys oil. Then be a skinny Brazilian.
Isn't oil expensive as fuck right now?
Well, he doesn't have to worry about that shit anymore.
That's true. The gas prices rose and he dies.
Yeah, he just tapped out. He's like, not if I gotta pay that much for my muscles.
How does your body attempt to even get rid of that? You know what I mean?
Like I said, I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but I think you sweat it out. Right? If you inject it into your skin, doesn't it have to come out through your pores?
But isn't there a system in your body that makes you sweat? And if you're just simply injecting this into a certain location in your body, I don't know if you can sweat it out.
I believe you and I have reached the limits of our knowledge on this particular topic.
This seems complicated.
There you go. Mango Rambo, I'm sorry, I just did that one. Lossless says, hey, Aaron Abel. Hello, Lossless. Always good to see Lossless in the chat. I like it when the newbies come back. I like that.
I like Giga Chat.
Giga Chat is a pretty cool phrase. The Flying Minister says, all that fake muscle injection and he still skipped leg day. How tragic.
Can you do that to your penis, I wonder?
Me? Are you saying me? What are they going to think?
You were not injecting shit into your penis.
Well, can I get shit on my penis? Please?
One time.
Just your shit.
Okay.
I mean, I'm tired of having it on my thumb all the time. I'd like to move it to my dick.
Don't tell people that.
I'd like to move it to my dick. Skeezy says synthol is a substance used by bodybuilders as a temporary implant, which is injected deeply into the muscle. The enlargement effects are immediate. Synthol is used in a small group of muscles. Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to make it the only thing you do.
So what I'm hearing is, like, if you're a bodybuilder, let's say, and you've been working on this tiny little muscle grouping, but it just won't get bigger, you do that maybe?
Yeah,
just to fill it in.
You inject a little bit, to kind of fill out muscles.
It's a filler.
It's like, patching things up.
Sure.
You don't make a whole quilt out of patches. Well, I guess that's a patchwork quilt. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm an idiot.
He quilts.
Yeah, I'm a quilter. Can I tell you? I just get mad at myself when I get my quilting references wrong.
He frequents Crafts Direct.
I do. I'm more of a Joann's kind of guy.
Yeah, Michael's is okay.
I have no idea what the fucking difference is.
Hobby Lobby for the sales.
Too Christian for me. Rusty Grammar says it expels through the pores. Oil rises to the surface of water bodies.
That's gross. There was on this topic, have you ever seen the younger guy that's like half that guy's age that put implants in his biceps to make them ginormous?
Yeah.
Also disgusting. I don't like that they think that makes them fuckable.
Keith Sartell says, Aaron, that's literally how quilts work. I know. I fucked that one up really bad.
You're not going to laugh at him for his spelling, though? Var laterally.
He's got too fat of fingers. They hit multiple keys. What am I going to do? I'm not
going to... that be how quilts are made.
Yar, there be how the quilts laterally are made. You scallywag, not knowing you're quilting. Yar.
Oh.
There blows a quilt in the wind. Return Trip says there are vids of people leaking synthol on stage during bodybuilding contests. It's nasty.
Dude, those... In general, I don't want to shit on somebody for being in shape, but those competitions freak me out. You just kind of look unnatural, and you spray all that brown shit on you. How's that not blackface at this point?
No, that guy's Brazilian.
No. At the bodybuilding competitions.
Oh, do they spray?
You don't know this?
Oh, sorry, I don't frequent bodybuilding competitions. I don't suck on dicks.
If you even just look up like a bodybuilder image, you are sprayed down with brown shit.
Man, I jerk off to Ronnie Coleman, bro.
No, they're freakish. It scares me.
I think Ronnie Coleman's dead also. Sorry. Jack Mahogoff says, hey, Aaron, can I buy you a Buzzard Bob shirt? I am not going to stop you from doing anything that makes you happy. Dave Dowling says there is a lot of money in quilts, using them to smuggle illegal drugs. Oh, thank you, Dave. That's very informative.
Put it in the padding.
Samuel says, can we have a tip goal of Aaron being a quilt pirate?
You're a quilt pirate.
If you guys hit the goal, you know what? Even if you don't hit the goal tonight, I will read all the rest of the super chats and the PayPal donations in Guy Sartell's pirate voice.
Should I go get the quilt that my godparents made us for our wedding?
Sure, absolutely.
The baby making quilt.
I'll do it all. $185 away from our goal. So there you go, guys. There's a little motivation for you. There's me hustling you. How's that? Let's hit that goal tonight. We'll do an extra half hour of overtime. Looking at the stories we've got, I think to get through it all, we're going to need overtime tonight. If not, we can save it for tomorrow night, too. There's always that. 185 away from that goal. There's the PayPal link in the chat. That's like, 15, 20 of you throwing in $10? I think we'll probably knock that out in no time. PayPal, link right there. $185 away. Super chats and memberships count as well. I got to give you your DSP snorts when you chip in, and I got to give you your Guy Sartell pirate voice when you chip in as well. All right, guys, I got another guy for you, another guy to watch. This one will be a little bit quicker. I'm going to fast forward because this guy freaks out for a while before he gets to the point. This is a guy named Chris Palmer, and Chris Palmer is an SEO YouTuber. I didn't know these guys existed until I went on our Cringe today. Apparently, in the SEO, the search engine optimization world, he teaches you how to get better Google search results for yourself. And apparently in that world, ripping people off is a big deal. It's not like in this world where I can openly go, yeah, I listened to Opie and Anthony for a long time, so I'm probably heavily influenced. All right, now I got to put this on when the donos come in, and then I'll do my Guy Sartell quilting pirate voice with it. So this Chris Palmer, this search engine optimization guy, got accused of another content creator of one of his videos stealing from that guy's videos.
Okay.
Now, normally if this happens like on our show, we go, go fuck yourself. We didn't do that. And then you move on with your program.
Yes.
This motherfucker did a 10-minute video. I laughed the entire time because this man, I don't know if he's high-strung all the time or what, but he is having a nervous breakdown. One search engine nerd accused another search engine nerd of ripping off his search engine video, and this guy lost his fucking mind. Watch this guy. I introduced to you Chris Palmer SEO. Got about 15,000 subs on YouTube, doing pretty well for himself.
That's good.
He made a 10-minute video, edits and everything. So this is the best take of himself. Chris Palmer SEO clears the air.
Some details. Now, I went in here to double check some of the dates, last modification dates, August 19th of 2021. I clicked on this and I realized that the dates would change, so I didn't want to check anymore. August 19th.
He's full-blown having a fucking panic attack.
Oh, calm down, please.
Dude, just chill the fuck out, all right? A guy said that you ripped off some of his shit. Just say you did or you didn't and then move on. Sometimes people on the internet do this. They're not doing the kind of show I do. I'm used to people talking shit about me, saying mean things about me.
Horrific things.
It rolls off my back. Sometimes people are in this YouTube universe like search engine optimization where nobody says a negative word to anybody.
Yeah.
So the minute somebody goes, you ripped off my shit, this guy's pacing in his kitchen, panicking, figuring out, he thinks his life is over. This is like being in high school and someone said you wet the bed.
Oh, right.
You're dead.
Right. It ruins your reputation, all that. This guy has certainly never faced adversity.
And you will see that as we continue on here.
19th of 2021, June 26th of 2021. And of course, I clicked on this one as well. The same files that I shared with my client in November. The same exact audit files that I created. The same process, the checklist, the step-by-step that Chris Palmer created.
Bro.
The thought. Just because you write, check this, or you put a little spin on it, doesn't mean that you thought of it first.
Calm down, bud. This guy can't touch you.
I want to hug this guy.
I know. I want to grab his shoulders and steady him. What is the word? Goosefraba?
Goosefraba, yeah.
Goosefraba.
You know, I take it back. I don't want to hug him. I want to do a Marlon Brando in The Godfather. You can act like a man. What's the matter with you? Oh, The Godfather, he stole my SEO. What am I ever going to do? Is this what you do when you get accused of ripping off by some SEO big shot? Is you cry like a woman?
I mean, man, this guy cannot touch you. You're going to be okay.
Dude, a guy said that you might have ripped off his shit. As a guy who's been called all kinds of red bar rip off, this and that, you let it water off a duck's ass, my friend.
Yeah.
Well,
he's got 6 minutes to turn it around.
Just saying. These are the same files that I shared you with, and I was going to go in here and I was going to grab it because I shared these out to all kinds of people, but I didn't find you. You probably took your name off. And that's fine.
It doesn't sound fine. That That was not a convincing it's fine.
No, he's like to himself, I'm fine.
It's okay.
It's going to be fine.
Now, we had an update on our friend's site. I'm not going to share the site because I came to the realization that the only thing that this person would like is for me to say their name and give them a little bit of notoriety.
Yeah, I mean, you'd really hate for that guy to think he got to you in any way.
Right. Why don't you fidget some more?
Hey, Chris. Well played, brother. That guy has no fucking idea that might have bugged you a little bit because you are carrying yourself like General Patton here.
Dude, this guy, Chris Palmer here, wants that other guy to be sitting back like, oh my God, I really fucked this guy up. I should apologize. But he never will. He's eating his popcorn and laughing.
Nerd fight!
Yeah.
Now everybody in the SEO community, if they have any balls, is going to do a gag video accusing him of ripping them off.
Every single one. You are now the SEO lol cow.
You're DSP SEO.
Ouch. Snort.
Oh, there's a cough.
He did it.
And I don't want to be...
Okay, what I love about that, I missed this the first time. He does the cough, and then he edits after the cough. He doesn't edit the cough out. He edits after the cough's over.
Your still shots are perfect.
And I don't want to be negative. I don't want to be bad. But we get an email. We have an appointment.
Breathe, motherfucker.
I share files in November.
You're making me tense.
And then in March 2022, where I allegedly took everything that was already mine, that was mine to begin with.
Mine.
Right? And if you go over to...
he edited that rant out because he's like, there's a little self-awareness. That's him. Oh, wait, no, this is an example of the old video.
Oh.
That the guy said. So apparently this other guy made a video in 2021, and then he said that this Chris Palmer ripped him off, but Chris Palmer says, no, this video is in 2019. Hey, this is a 10-minute video. We're only halfway through. You want to grab this guy and go, yo, motherfucker, we believe you.
Dude,
you're good.
The accusations seemed weak at best as well.
Right.
Like, oh, you stole my stuff.
Yeah.
In sight, you'll see that the update of the alleged taking of content, alleged, you see that date was updated March 22nd. So I went in and I wanted to see, because as you know, you've been with me for a long time.
Actually, just today, brother, I discovered you through this. I want to see this guy go through the Zapruder film of the Kennedy assassination next.
Dude, this guy sounds like he's trying to like talk a girlfriend out of leaving him or something. He's so nervous.
Right? I know SEO, but spelling could be off. Formatting was off. I never did a book before, so I did hire, and this is where I need to take, if there is any blame, and since this has occurred, it's really been bothering me because I would never...
You know what?
No.
You're doing a great job of hiding it, brother.
I would have never known. You shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah, I mean, we totally can't tell. I mean, if you're wondering if you're laying your cards out on the table, I mean, absolutely not. You seem to really have a good handle on this whole deal.
You seem fine.
Thank you very much to David. You'd all be dead now if it wasn't for my David. With $10. He says oh, I'm sorry, I gotta do the pirate thing. That's right. First of all, thank you for the $10. I gotta do the pirate thing, the pirate quilt. All right, this is from David. Yar, there once was a tip that I did not need. To feed my wife, malnourished she be. Her hair don't grow, her forehead glows. Soon she'll walk the plank. There you go. All right, well, we're doing this pirate bit, and we'll go back to Chris Palmer in a second. Should I see if there's any... There might be some chip-ins here. Yep, there are some chip-ins that I need to read. Hold on, I got a few more.
Get it.
I got to grab my pirate quilt.
Get it.
All right. Oh.
It's a nice quilt.
Samuel Librand with $5. He says, Yar, here be my contribution to the show. Thank you, Samuel. Pharaoh with $5. Says, take me monies, yar har. Also, watch the DSP my wife reveal. Yar, we'll do that for overtime for ye. If we hit the overtime today. All right. What is that, $20 off the goal? 165 away from our goal today. Thank you guys very much for playing along with me, if you will.
Jack Mahogoff is wondering what shirt size you wear. And somebody guessed an extra small.
Only for my beefy tits. I am an extra large, my friend.
Medium.
Mango Rambo says, do you guys have an OnlyFans? No, we're not there yet. Luckily, we don't have to. $165 away from our goal today. There's the PayPal and the link. We're doing the pirate thing for fun tonight. You guys requested it, so I'm doing it. All right, let's continue on with Chris Palmer. He's keeping his shit together pretty well.
I think so.
Never disrespect anyone, ever. Ever. Nor do I ever need anyone else's ideas. If you go out here online, I want to show you something. Chris Palmer SEO course. Okay?
Can I show you guys something? He reminds me of something we were actually talking about on the show. I want to play this for you. Yeah, he reminds me of Crispin Glover's appearance on Late Night with David Letterman.
Okay.
When he came on, this is George McFly from the Back to the Future film.
I knew that this was going to happen, and can I tell you, because the press, they can do things, they can twist things around, and because you're talking, the press says things about you in the paper. This is a paper.
This is how big of a genius Letterman was. He just sits back and lets this motherfucker go.
Well, yeah, as you should.
LA Weekly in Los Angeles, and they said about me la-di-da. It was at I went to a club, and they said that it was at a meeting, and it said Crispin Glover, who was in a frenzy, though his bark is actually worse than his ... You get the point. And
Paul, anything you'd like to add here?
And then another one,
I didn't know Chris Palmer SEO was on Letterman back in '87. I wasn't old enough. I was 1 year old.
He looks good today for his age.
Sure.
They said Crispin Glover.
Paul, is this the first time you've seen another guy drown? Is this the first time you've watched a guy die?
Is that you're talking about you or him?
Yeah, no, me.
This is the other thing. They said Crispin Glover was pinstriped and greased up for the occasion, impressing the girl things who are trying to get next to him. Guess some people are turned on by Brill cream.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
And then I don't have these.
You seem to be distraught.
They don't.
Dave fucking rule.
He's doing like the Jake thing where he runs out of breath.
Yeah.
You seem to be distraught.
Try to make me sound a lot weird, and
Yeah.
I'm strong.
Whoa.
You know, I'm strong. I can arm wrestle. Do you want to arm wrestle?
No.
I've been taking. No, I've taken part. These aren't mine. I can kick.
He almost kicks Letterman in the
Jesus.
fucking head.
What is this guy on?
I think he did admit later on in his life that he was on acid when he did, or LSD. LSD.
You'd have to be on something.
Okay, I'm going to go check on the top 10.
No, I'm sorry.
I'll be back.
He's wearing heels.
Yeah. So then Letterman
Welcome
comes
back to the show. We're running a little short of time tonight. I would have loved to chatted more with Crispin Glover, but I understand he had a cab to catch, and well.
He was chasing
So
it.
that's what. Okay, so then let's go back to this guy.
I am the last person to ever steal anything. I'm one of the most honest.
Does he not sound just like Crispin Glover's freak out?
It's identical. Maybe this is
Crispin Glover's
this
kid.
is him.
Guys, literally in this field, I would never take anything from anyone, ever.
All right, I believe you. Just put your crazy eyes away.
And that's a guarantee, but plenty of people have taken from me. So if you feel any way, I completely understand exactly how you feel, because it happens to me every single day.
He's trying not to
You take
cry.
a look at this.
He's about to cry.
CPY Skid Row. Look at, here's my CTR training. Here's bombastic courses. Here's my reputation training. Internet marketing gold. Those are my good friends. CTR manipulation at DR courses. Here's carousel.com.my. Here's my course. Get WS.
I'm strong. I can kick. I can arm wrestle. Do you guys want to arm wrestle?
You want to arm wrestle?
I can arm wrestle.
So my group consultation, here it is. My stuff gets stolen all the time. I'd be the last person to steal anything from anyone.
All right, all right. I feel like he's going to challenge me to a match at SummerSlam after this.
You just might.
I'm an original thinker. I come up with my own ideas. I have my own information. Nobody's doing it like me. Nobody.
Whoa.
I have some of the best information. I'm the fairest with price, and the last thing I would ever do is steal. You made an update on March 22nd.
Oh, he's going through dates again.
You know, I already had my book done. I shared my freaking docs with you.
Dude.
I shared my site audit.
Okay.
Your original audit was from my free mini audit that I've been giving away for years.
For years, absolutely. Would somebody please call the police?
Somebody please get him a Xanax.
Yes.
Something.
Sir,
a beer.
Sir, all I asked was, were there any appetizers on the menu you wanted to order?
This guy wanted to be hugged so much as a child, and he didn't get it.
The first one you ever posted was mine. Go check the Wayback Machine if you don't believe me. Go take a look at that audit and go see it. Yeah, the numbers are in a different order. It's the same exact one. My idea. I came up with that.
You know where this started? This shit started in like elementary school, where he had a cool idea for a project and his buddy took it.
Yeah, there's something happened with stealing
with
accusations.
stealing.
Yeah.
Then you have a update. After I share all of my details and my information, you make an update, put it onto the site, and now it's on a free website.
He's manic, dude.
Dude.
Stop it.
This was funny at first. You've got to calm the fuck down. You're going to give yourself a heart attack, brother.
There's cause for concern here. This guy's manic.
Take a look at this. February 21st.
I just want to go in the comments section and I want to write, so you're saying you did or you didn't steal? I'm not clear on this.
No, comment below. Like, no, I totally believe you, bro. This definitely didn't bother you.
Could you make a PowerPoint of this, please, and email it to me?
Here's where the book was. I submitted the order on the 21st.
Sounds like Crispin
It was
Glover.
done. Delivery date was March 8th.
Yeah.
I submitted the details.
I don't know, man. Those numbers can all be edited later in post.
21st for a finished product. And I want to state this. My book is mine. I stand by my product. Now, something where I messed up was I did use a URL, and since all of this nonsense, I decided to revise it so I can remove the URL because I understand that that's your brand. Okay?
So you admit that you stole! This has all been for nothing. Now, would you like onion rings with this?
That did sound like he just admitted to it, kind of, didn't he?
Used a URL. Sounds like a thief to me.
Well, he just said, too, like, I understand that's your brand, but, you know.
Understand that. Now, if my writer might have pulled in some information or filled out a description or whatever the case may be.
Who's your writer? Dane Cook?
Okay. Okay, then I'll admit blame. My name's on it. But
when's he start crying?
Don't ever say that I stole something from you because I didn't. And you know for a fact I didn't. You emailed me, you consulted with me, I shared my lists with you, you updated your technical SEO list based off of my—
You fucked my wife?
I took your mother out for a nice seafood dinner and didn't call her?
I let you sleep in my house? I gave you cars and money? And this is how you repay me.
I named my third child after you.
We went to the gondolas at the Venetian. We held hands together as one. We promised that from that day forward, we were brothers forged in more than blood, but in choice. We cut our hands and shook as men. And you betray me this way.
My information? And then I write a book, and because your name's in it, you think that it's yours? Well.
Yeah.
Yep. This will be revised, and that's the last time I'm ever going to talk about this.
I'm sure
if
it
anybody
is.
ever thinks that I, Chris Palmer, would ever do anything that wasn't on the up and up.
I want to leave a comment that says, is this the YouTube channel of legendary thief Chris Palmer? I hear you've engaged in some thievery, perhaps some URL lifting.
Honest and reliable and reputable.
He had to edit another breakdown out. Chris, bring it in for a landing, buddy. You got 30 seconds. Let's knock this thing out of the park.
Come on.
With that being said, it's been a pleasure.
Doesn't sound like it.
Thank you for your time. My name is Chris Palmer.
Whatever you want to be called, buddy. What's your pronouns?
I am revising any additions. We'll have a addition 2.
Yep.
If you're interested in the audit book, it is under revision, SEO audit. You can check it out. Chris Palmer SEO audit.
Okay.
We're revising it to take out a URL because someone's brand name was used and they want to cause a hissy. Okay.
Hey, language. You've kept this video pretty clean so far, but hissy. Why you, I oughta. Buddy boy.
He's trying hard not to cry right now.
Listen, Buster Brown. That kind of balderdash will not be tolerated here.
We'll clean that up. Of course we will. That's all I have to say. I hope this clears the air about this issue, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Many blessings.
I bet he never talked about it again.
So, quick question.
Yeah.
Did you steal?
So did you or did you not steal?
Because
I'm still unclear on that.
I got to be honest with you. I'm a little fuzzy on the stealing thing.
A little shaky.
Jesse Lee, what do you think about that? Beta! All right, I figured as much.
What a bitch.
I figured as much.
God, I love Jesse Lee Peterson.
Ladies' man says, the man's a rock. He really is.
Like a rock.
Zen Rhino says, I have a feeling he's going to talk about it again at least once more.
Dude, that guy's losing sleep. He hasn't slept.
Jeez.
When did that happen? He hasn't slept since.
I think it was 2 days ago, I think he made this, or yesterday.
He hasn't slept.
Balls Deep says, as his lawyer, I advised him not to make this video. You can see that in the Wayback Machine. Yeah, I have a little dog that takes me in the Wayback Machine, and he's really smart. And yeah.
Okay.
Little Lemmy says, what is the word that's a step down from beta? Oz says, I never support red flag laws, but
might have one here.
You should be able to show this video for a pistol permit and go, you have to go to another store, bro.
That is true. Should definitely search for people on YouTube first.
Well, guys, we have about, we still have a half hour left in regulation, and we're only 165 away from our goal tonight, and you guys are making me talk like a pirate and wear a quilt every time you make a donation. So, humiliation, hey, I do a lot of things for my business and for my employees. You can't do a show like this and be above humiliation. So,
right.
Super chats, memberships, PayPal link is in the chat. If you want to check it out, please do. If you want to contribute to the show, please do. Like I said, we're only 165 away from our goal. If we hit that goal, it means we break even. And it also means that we do a half hour of overtime if we hit that goal as well.
Yes.
Lossless says, the SEO murders.
Dude, that's a possibility.
New Boot Goofin says, so where can I watch the interview from today? You can't. Kyle's kid got sick, so we had to reschedule to Thursday. We're going to do it Thursday at noon. Jay Santos says, show better clips. I can't find a better clip of that guy than that.
What? That was genius. That was so good.
Lossless says, wait, so Aaron has to do it for each donation? Yeah, fuck yeah. Look, I'm doing a 2-hour show and asking you guys for like $250. I better fucking tap dance for your money.
This is all because I called out Guy's poor spelling.
Yeah, are you kidding me? If I'm gonna entertain you guys for your money, I mean, you guys deserve superb entertainment. I mean, you shouldn't just throw money because it's, the guy's asking. It should be, hey, this is a good show. I want to keep it going. And the motherfucker's gonna talk like a pirate?
Yeah.
Oh,
does DSP do this for you?
No, DSP needs to learn to do this, by the way, because he's got to give people a little more shake and sugar.
I want to know what his cowboy hat gimmick is about.
I have a DSP video that we will probably need either overtime or tomorrow night's show for. I'll be honest. It could if we don't do overtime, we'll do it tomorrow. If we do overtime, I've got time to get to it. Thank you to Lossless for $1. Thank you very much. And Jack Mahagoff with $5. Agar. Oh, gotta get my quilt.
What are you
Sorry,
doing?
my pirate quilt. I apologize.
Now he's depriving you.
Apologies. Gar, Aaron be the real plow dog, not Jake the Jobber Hudson. Gar.
How does that feel?
Jasper says, to admit I actually gave you money. We appreciate every dime. We put it to good use. Do you like Oz? Do you like Corey? Do you like Johnny? I mean, I guess until the bitter end, do you like April?
Right.
Then it all goes to that.
Gotta like us all.
Don't worry. Don't you guys worry about profits. The way that the economy is now, profits aren't even a thing. So don't worry. Every one of your dollars is going right to the show.
Right to the show.
Don't you guys worry about that.
Isn't that insane right now?
Oh, yeah. Well, it's more really, I mean, we dropped the goal for a reason. We wanted to make the goal less for most people. But also,
us out too.
it's the advertiser thing. As our show gets bigger and we get more people from out of where we broadcast from, there's going to be less and less places from this area that we'll bring on as advertisers. And we also don't want to bog the audience down with live reads. So the advertising number, which we use to pay the second mics, is down from where it was a year ago. Who gives a shit? It'll be back up in no time. Balls Deep with a $5 super chat and Lossless with $1.
A double snort.
Hold on. I shit. The things
You're pissing your camera off.
The things I fucking do for you guys. There we go. Gar, shiver me timbers, laddies. We're off to plunder some booty. Yarg. See, I even get my eyes involved.
More like plunger some booty.
Are you happy? Are you happy about what you just did?
No, even my mic cut out for that one.
It should have. 155 away from the goal tonight. Thank you very much. Before I put my blanket down, let's check the PayPal. Okay, we're good there. 155 away from our goal and about 20 minutes.
You look cozy.
To hit it. Lossless says, every time Aaron drops the quilt, drop another $1. Unless there's a message in it, I don't have to do the pirate voice. It's only for when there's a message in it. Thank you very much.
See, now you're just making up rules.
No, I'm not. I can't read something that's not there. Let's do a little follow-up story while you guys knock out that $150 we got left in that goal. We can always do the can rattling in the last 5 minutes.
Sure.
You remember the bishop who got robbed in the middle of his sermon?
Oh, because of his chains and stuff?
Yeah, he was wearing, like, they stole, like, they said, like, $1 million worth of jewelry off of him.
Dude he had some ice on him.
Well, he's a Brooklyn bishop. And he got robbed. And I mean, he is just so unabashedly one of these like total grifting preachers who's doing the work of the Lord just so he can get loaded.
Oh, yeah.
Like just so he can stay really rich. Well, I don't know why this guy has decided to let everyone into his lifestyle because it just makes him look like a bigger piece of shit and makes you feel less sympathetic for the fact that he that he did get robbed on the altar. He brought cameras into his house to show them his closet. And I swear to God, this guy has more money in his closet in suits and shoes than you do in your entire 2-car garage.
And now you'll be seeing a story tomorrow about his closet being robbed.
Real quick.
The fuck?
Hold on a second. I gotta keep the customers happy. Justin, thank you very much for the $25 on PayPal. Gar, happy to have you here, matey. The best listener I can possibly find. There you go. And that's going to knock the goal down. What, at 25? So that's going to knock it down to 130. Thank you guys very much for playing along tonight. I appreciate that.
This show is a fever dream sometimes.
130 away from the goal. Chael Sonnen in the chat says, can your co-host rate DSP 1 out of 10 in terms of attractiveness? Answer who I really wish was the real Chael Sonnen.
I do too. I was just thinking that.
Let's book Chael Sonnen for the show.
Write it down so I don't forget.
Yeah. Oh, no, I don't think we'll get the real one. I meant that guy. Let's just get whoever the fuck that guy is. And he's going to be a guest.
Like, rate DSP out of 10?
Yeah.
Like how attractive he is? Ooh.
Would you fuck him?
I've seen a lot worse. I'm going to put him in a solid 5.5.
Oh.
There's a lot worse out there.
Fuck you. Where would you put Beetlejuice from the Howard Stern show?
Beetlejuice is a solid 2.
Beetle is above no, Beetle is not below DSP. Yeah, Pro Farah says 5. You gave him a 5.5.
That's when he wears the half is when he wears his cowboy hat.
Bro.
I would never. Okay.
Balls Deep says Aaron's a 6.
No, he's
not.
not.
So if DSP is a 5.5.
Aaron is a very dapper gentleman. He's very attractive.
All right, need Trump with $10. Here. Oh, sorry, I got to get this. This is actually really taking time. Here we go. Need Trump. Gar, here's $10 that I cheated death on Sunday. Gar. Thank you very much, Need Trump. And we take 70% of that. That's going to knock us down to 125 this evening. We're getting very close to that goal. Thank you guys very much. Hold on. I can't get to the story yet. Jeff H. with $10. Hold on a second. The shit I do.
Just keep it on your chair.
But I don't want to quilt in the shot while I'm doing comedy.
You agreed to this.
Jeff, thank you for the $10. Gar, and I thank you more for plundering me booty.
All right.
An Orange Boy with $1. Thank you very much. All right.
Pull up a picture of DSP and I'll make a better adjustment.
All right. 115 away from said goal. There you guys go. And remember, we do have DSP for overtime today, if you're so inclined.
Stop Googling Google.
Oops, sorry. DSP Gaming. All right. We're going to throw up some DSP Gaming images, and you tell me.
Okay, that's...
Come on,
that's a lot worse than he looks in his streams.
That's him
that's
beating
a solid
off.
2. That's a 2. I think Beat's got to have him beat. Right?
He looks like a puppy in that one.
He looks a lot fatter in these pictures than he does right now. I've never seen these pictures.
That's a 5.5 to you?
That's not a 5.5. I must have like amnesia or something.
It's a weird way to say retardation. 5.5. Okay,
Okay,
now,
I'll bump him up to a 2.5 just for the insult.
Now he's at 2.5?
Yeah, he's a 2.5.
Okay.
Now what's Beat look like nowadays?
Okay. Beetlejuice Howard. All right. There's Beetle is as bad as can.
That crown picture.
Come on.
You'd put that above.
Look at how fucking
DSP.
sweet. What a sweet boy he is.
I didn't say he wasn't a sweet boy.
Wait a minute. Is that Beetlejuice or is that Hootie? I can't tell. Hold my hand. Come on.
Ew.
Beetle's the man.
What is wrong with his head shape?
He's hotter than DSP, I'll tell you
No,
that much.
he is not. I wouldn't touch either of them. They're
Wow.
both riding the 2
You're
mark for me.
You're about a piece of shit. Look at that. I want that tattoo.
You are not.
I want that tattoo on my stomach. Right where Cain
That's kinda
Velasquez
fun.
has his brown pride
Right
tattoo.
where you got all the raspberries today.
Yeah, I want a Beetlejuice tattoo.
You're such
right
a
on
gay.
my raspberry maker.
I
if
don't
I
know.
could.
That's a pretty tough toss up there between some Beetlejuice and DSP Gaming.
What's a better story? Who are you fucking for the story?
Beetlejuice
Beat,
for
for
sure.
sure.
He's getting it all day long.
He's probably pissing on you. Just to let you know.
That's disgusting.
Oh, wow. Is it Beetle's birthday? Lossless says Beetle is 54 years old today.
Geese Artel said, isn't he dead?
Happy birthday to Beetlejuice. Oh, my God. Thank you to Jack Mahogoff for the $10 super chat. Thank you very much. Hold on a second. I'll get your... Here you go. Jack Mahogoff says, Gar, April was held hostage by the Howard Stern Show Mafia, and she had to bone High Pitch Eric or Beetlejuice. Who is she boning?
Oh.
Beetlejuice or High Pitch?
Pull up Eric. I need to see
You want to look up
Eric.
High Pitch Eric? All right. Well, first I got to knock $5 off the goal because we take $7 out of that 10. We are 110 away from our goal tonight. You guys are very close. So there's Beat.
Look at them teeth.
Now let's go to High Pitch.
He's not going downtown for sure. That's out of the question.
Oh, he'll eat puss.
With those two, oh my
There you go.
God.
There's High Pitch.
I gotta go with Beat on this one. I gotta go with Beat.
You're fucking Beat over High Pitch Eric?
Absolutely.
You heard her, boys. She's fucking Beetlejuice.
Aaron's against it for obvious reasons.
There you go. Oh, fuck. Well,
Wow, I never thought I'd end up saying Beat can get it.
Well, we got about 10 minutes until we go can rattling with our $110 goal, which is not a lot. I think we'll knock it out just fine during the can rattling segment in 2 minutes. Hold on, Orange Boy with $2. Hold on a second.
Can somebody send this video to
Arr,
DSP?
Nobody move. I dropped me brain. There, that was more of a Jack Sparrow one.
Somebody please make sure DSP sees this video. Between the snorts and the ratings.
Oh no, the snort thing is permanent now. Every time
yeah.
someone gives any
No, I
money to
love
this
that.
show, we're doing snorts.
But we got to rate him on here with Beetlejuice.
Oh yeah,
and all that.
we have a lot of fun with DSP. I'd love to interview him for the channel.
I would too. I have him on. Aaron hasn't said anything yet. I made him an entire 3-page list of like references, people to interview. It's pretty
Excited
great.
about it. 110 away from the goal. There's the PayPal link in the chat. Super chats and memberships, as you see, count as well. So The Brooklyn bishop, someone says, what color is he? I believe that's a rhetorical question.
Wait, what color is who?
The bishop.
It's rhetorical, huh? Why is that?
He got robbed in a shitty neighborhood, $1 million worth of jewelry.
What does that mean?
Bishop in Brooklyn. Oh, yeah, he looks like a fucking dentist.
People call him father.
I actually call him daddy. You didn't know that, didn't you?
I liked mine really a lot, and then you said that.
Lemmy says, do you guys want a DSP emote? Fuck yeah, I want a DSP emote. Are you kidding me?
And a piggy one, pig roach.
So this guy got robbed of $1 million in jewelry at his church. And it's got the whole rest of the country going, wait a minute. What are you doing with $1 million worth of jewelry if you are a humble servant of the Lord? And he's like, oh, that was my bishop's pendant. Oh, okay. So it's like a thing. Well, he decided to take us through his closet.
I can't wait.
I don't think your local bishop should be on an episode of MTV Cribs.
Just to clear the air, I think Aaron and I would agree. We want our humble servants of the Lord looking like the sparrows from Game of Thrones, right?
Somewhere between the sparrows and like Rip Torn after a bender. Okay. That's where I want them. But here we go. Here's the pastor after a 5-second ad from a lady wearing a hard hat, which is hilarious.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is the Bishop Whitehead.
Oh shit! Can we pop you? I thought it was mystical.
Man, I'm beating that pussy up, not smooth, fucking.
Any excuse.
I'll walk you into my prayer closet.
Oh, you ready? Oh, wait a minute. Ooh. Guys, what you're about to see is Bishop Whitehead's prayer closet.
A prayer closet.
This is where he goes to contact the Lord. Get ready.
I can't wait for this.
This is my prayer closet.
Fendi.
And,
oh my God.
Oh my God, I thought he was going to take us into a closet. That whole room is the prayer closet. There's Fendi bags everywhere. There's designer suits.
Of every color.
Closet, designer wear.
Beautiful shoes.
Designer wear for days.
Louis Vuitton, Michael Kors.
You understand that this man, like us, like everyone on the internet doing a show, lives off of donations.
Yeah.
If I went and showed you my bedroom and I had Gucci and Fendi and all kinds of designer shit all over my room, I would hope that you would stop donating to this show immediately and say, you know what, Aaron, I think you can probably do this show out of pocket from now on.
You know what's great about us? Any item, pick anything out of our closet. It's all came from Plato's Closet or Goodwill or Savers right now.
Jesus.
That's where it's from. And that's the truth, actually.
Because if we spend more than we budget, we feel guilty like we're fucking everyone over.
All the shit I wear has come from Plato's Closet.
Sue Blanton says, prosperity gospel is easy money. Lots of dumb people think God needs money. Well, it's like Carlin said. God is all-powerful, all-knowing, but he needs money.
Dude, if I don't have that money, I can't spread the good word.
Yeah. I mean, how am I supposed to spread the good word if I don't have...
How am I supposed to travel?
All of your money. All of it. And I'll give it to God.
All my vacations to the beach, it's all to spread the good word of the Lord.
Buddy Travis says he's not running game on the congregation. Not at all. Oh, no. Someone loaded wrench just says, Aaron, you're doing something wrong. I would think we're doing something right, but... MC4052 says, when is your Yew Neek interview? It was supposed to be today.
Oh.
His kid got sick. He had to reschedule. Kid's fine. Just got a little sniffles. And he had to reschedule to Thursday. So we're going to do it Thursday at noon, and then it'll be up for you to watch after that. Everyone is chasing the Rich from Review Tech numbers.
Well,
so we're going to see if he can beat those.
People really look forward to these things. You know, somebody new on the show, and we've obviously showed some really exciting stuff about Yew Neek this week.
Yeah. So I'm really, and by the way, he wrote to me, he goes, and by the way, because I said, do you mind if I ask you about the mother-in-law stuff? He goes, you can talk to me about whatever you want.
I like that response.
I think he's fucking great.
I hope he's absolutely coherent and that you two have a blast together.
Lossless says Yew Neek said on his stream tonight, he said it was Thursday. So that was very cool that he confirmed that.
Good.
Lossless also says, did you see Yew Neek's mother-in-law bust through his door the other night? You have to watch it. Dude, go on our channel. We have a video about it. We talked about it on, was it last night's show? Or was it yesterday morning's show?
I thought it was...
Yesterday morning.
And then Sunday night too.
Well, yeah, but that's members only. So
that's true. Shit, is that why you didn't
was-
clip it?
Yeah, nobody
That
was
was
gonna
really
see
funny.
that. But Johnny and I did a great job with that as well. All right, we got about 3 minutes until we start the can rattling, so we're 110 away from our goal. You guys know how it works if you've been here a while. If you haven't, if we get within $50 of our goal, we don't bust your balls. We do the 30 minutes of overtime, as Mikey calls it, on credit, and we just assume we're going to knock out the other 50. So we're $60 from overtime, 110 away from our goal. If you feel like chipping in, the listeners roped me into this thing where I got to talk like a pirate tonight whenever you give us money. And just a fun, goofy, gay little thing we're doing.
A quilt pirate.
Yeah, a quilt pirate, which somehow became a thing. PayPal link in the chat. Super chats and memberships count as well. Jay says, Kyle just finished passing out on stream again 2 minutes ago.
Oh, buddy.
I like that he brings that plane in for a landing just flaming with an engine blown out every fucking night.
They've
love
said
that.
their prayers and they're going down.
I love how Yew Neek lands like the plane in Con Air every fucking night. I love that. Sue says Aaron is steel toe on Discord. Yeah, Lemmy runs the Discord. She'll throw that up for you. I don't really get into Discord or anything, but I found out that one of our second mics, Zach Halverson, created one for us a while back. And when I had to message someone to book them on the show via Discord, I found out that I had one. So Lemmy says, I'll moderate it for you. And we said, all right, sounds good to me. So if you guys want to put that Discord link in chat, people can go ahead and join it. And then you guys can gossip on your own and do whatever you'd like. It's totally fine with me. All right. So we've got a DSP clip.
Yeah.
Where there you go. Lemmy's got the Discord link in the chat. Where DSP is talking about how North Korea is making it impossible for him to make money. Now, this was just before his day off. I think he took a day off yesterday. He didn't take a day off today.
Oh, really?
I don't think. I think he's been moving his days off around lately.
Oh, sneaky.
So if we hit our goal tonight, we're going to do the DSP thing. If we don't hit our goal tonight, we're going to do the DSP thing on tomorrow's evening show. So let's fire up the old school Twitch hype train.
Yes.
And let's take these last 5 minutes of the show to knock that goal out. And we'll do the extra 30 minutes if we get within $50. Here we go, everybody. There it is. Harkening back to our days on Twitch where we went on little money rallies to knock out our goals. When the music runs out, that's the end of it. So if you feel like chipping into the show, we've done it without any VIPs, which is awesome. I love that.
Very
It's
cool.
everybody chipping in a little bit. I like that. It doesn't tax anybody too much. Nobody's carrying everything on their back. It really is cool to see you guys do this as a team. So 110 away from the goal. Super chats, memberships, and the PayPal link is right there in the chat if you'd like to throw in that way as well. 38 tickets left to our 8th anniversary party at Stoney's this Saturday. So if you're a VIP and you want to claim your free tickets, go ahead and do that as soon as you can. If you want to buy your tickets, the Eventbrite link is pinned to the top of the chat. And we've got 15 spots left in our tournament, our cornhole tournament as well. You can sign up for that. We've had a couple of $1 come in, so I'm going to count that $10 super chat the whole way. That's Pumice Stoned. Thank you, buddy. I'm going to have to put the snorts on hold, I think, because I got the volume turned down. There you go. There's a little bit. He says, Gar, DSP. All right, $100 away. There's Pro Farah with $20. That's going to knock 15 off. Then you got Joe Smash with 10.
Thanks,
So we're going to
guys.
knock a total of 20 off there. We are $80 away from our goal. 80. There we go. $80 away. Pro Pharaoh simply writes, Yar. Joe Smash with $10 says, Yar, I don't get to listen live much, but how about some... oh, sorry.
Ooh.
Sorry. He did a request for an impression. I'll allow that as well. Yeah. Joe Smash. Yeah, $10. Very generous. Yeah, cream rising to the top. Yeah. I don't get to listen live much, but how about some Macho Man Randy Savage? Yeah. Bringing the madness. Oh, yeah. Tippy top of the mountain, Joe Smash. All the way to it. Oh, yeah. Dig it.
Thank
go,
you.
buddy. All right, and then on PayPal, $5 from Porsche D Rumpf. I like that name.
One more time.
Porsche D Rumpf.
Rumpf.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's a beautiful name. I don't want anybody shitting on that name. All right, $75 away from our goal tonight. And we have, about a minute and a half still left in the train. So again, what did I say? $75 away from the goal. There's the PayPal link in the chat. Super chats, memberships, they all count. Dave Dowling says, thanks everyone for the informative show and chat. Way to go on what y'all do to change the world for the better, which is freedom for all voters to vote on everything is the only thing that will. I support voter fraud. No, I'm kidding. Of course,
Talk about what you shouldn't say on broadcast.
Of course, I am kidding. I would never say something like that. That would be.
This is not advice.
Disgusting. Portia de Rumpf says it's actually my actual name and it's pronounced like the car. Well, then I want everyone to stop making fun of you.
I love
think
your
that's
name.
Disgusting. Yeah.
Sue, don't worry about it. It's all right.
Gar, thank you very much to Joe for the $20. I appreciate that very much. We're down to $55 away from our goal tonight, and if we get under 50 by 10, we're going to do the overtime on the finger, and then you guys will knock out the other 50 while we're doing the overtime. And there's Bigfoot is Real with $9.99. That's going to get us down to $50, and we're doing overtime tonight. Thank you very much, guys. If you want to keep chipping in, that would be wonderful. Knock out that last $50. And
where's the snort?
Oh, God, I'm sorry. Oh.
People miss that.
Thank you to Portia. Thank you to Bigfoot is Real. Thank you to Profera. Thank you to Joe.
Tips.
Thank you very much. Ran out of thoughts with $5, and now we're at $45.
Oh.
Dan Man with 10. Now we're at $40. Thank you very much to Ran Out of Thoughts.
Thank you.
Says, yar we go. Mr. Dan Man says, let the others know that first snort was way worth it. There you go. $40 away from our goal tonight. This has just gotten fucking silly.
Out of control.
All right, you guys ready for now? Again, you see what we did there to hit our goal?
I had fun.
You can absolutely call that begging. I don't mind. That's okay with me. We did 2 hours of a show, and at the end, we went, hey, anything you guys want to throw in? Huh? What do you think? Then, of course, if people say, no, go fuck yourself, we're good.
But what can I do for you
We'll
that you want to donate?
We'll rattle the cans, and we'll put them away. So I clearly have no problem with anybody asking for money. This always gets lost on some of the DSP people. They go like, oh, don't you do the same thing DSP does? Look, DSP and this show do the same thing that every show that runs on donations do, which is we ask for donations from our audience. I have never said that I have any problem with that. The problem I have with DSP is that he's mean to people. Like, you see that we jump around and dance around. We want to entertain our audience as we ask for their money. It's
we need
only
your support.
It's the least we can do for the support they give us. But it's the being mean to people. It's the yelling at them for giving super chats instead of tips or whatever. I mean,
tips.
My criticism of DSP has never, some people say, oh, he begs for money. That part doesn't bother me. You perform, you're allowed to ask for money. It's kind of like your parents said. It's not that you asked. It's the way you asked.
It's how you did it.
It's always so fucking mean. Now, Camo
It's your
Girl,
tone.
I don't need the audience to point out how different we are. We know. She says, you actually have a set goal. Well, sure, absolutely.
Yeah, his is very flexible, it seems.
Right,
And it always goes up somehow.
His seems to be very nebulous, if you will. So this is DSP. This video was a couple days ago. I think this was Saturday or Sunday. And this is what I mean by it's the way he does it. He made a special 4.5-minute video. He didn't provide new content. He didn't do a funny bit. He didn't talk about anything or engage with his audience. He put a 4.5-minute video up to just browbeat them for their cash. Could you imagine? Let's watch.
What is up, everyone? Phil here with a very quick video specifically for those of you who only watch my content on demand here on DSP Gaming. And as you can see, I wasn't really planning on doing this, but taking a look at my numbers recently and everything that's going on here, I felt like it was kind of an urgent deal that I had to make a special video to address the situation.
It's not an urgent deal, Phil. Calm the fuck down and do good shows.
Relax.
Do good shows, and during your show, ask them for money. That's fine, Phil. Go, hey, guys, if you're enjoying what we're doing, here's how much money I could use for tonight. If you feel like giving it to me, please chip in tonight. That would be great. Stop yelling at them for super chats. Stop listing off the food you need for Jasper and stop talking about your day off and all that shit. And just do your show. Ask for funds. Do it that way.
Please.
Don't sit there and cry me, wah.
Please forgive the border here, all right? Here's what's currently going on. I'm doing several playthroughs on YouTube that are basically throwback playthroughs. Final Fantasy VII and Batman Arkham Asylum in particular are the two playthroughs that you guys actually nominated and voted to see for Viewers' Choice events over the course of this summer. I'm loving both playthroughs, and I can tell you right now, there's a bunch of people who show up live for the streams and engage with those playthroughs. In particular, support, like during Final Fantasy VII, is great.
Stop bugging.
Yeah, stop freaking the fuck out, man. Be cool. He's like our SEO guy.
He's bugging the fuck out. His eyes couldn't be bugged any harder.
Something that's happened that's unexpected. The entirety of both of those playthroughs are getting claimed on YouTube for the music pretty erroneously. The way that it's happening is basically companies who own the rights to the music and soundtracks of those games in weird countries like Iran, Syria, and yes, even North Korea are claiming...
Well, they might own that music, DSP. I mean, they might own it. You can appeal it, and they can remove it. But again, this happens to us, too.
Oh, yeah.
This is not our listeners' responsibility to pick up the fucking tab for every video that gets demonetized.
Right. We don't yell at the audience like it's their fault and now they have to pay for it.
We don't sit there and bitch at North Korea and then tell our audience, hey, listen, pony up, you fucks.
All of the rights to my videos, which legally doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
If they own it, it does.
The problem is YouTube doesn't care. All they're doing is trying to protect their own butt from litigation. So
wow, what a bunch of assholes.
Wow.
They let us use this amazing service they have. We get to make, as much money as we can, draw as big audience as we can. How dare they protect themselves from frivolous lawsuits that can cost billions of dollars?
Oh, yeah. I guarantee that if DSP was in their shoes, that he wouldn't do the same thing,
So they will allow all ad revenue on those playthroughs to go to some company that has absolutely nothing to do with me, my content, or even the music in the games. And YouTube is not going to fix that problem. Okay? The reason I'm...
Wow. YouTube isn't going to bend over backwards for me to fix the thing I'm having. Wow. Fuck YouTube, man.
He's behaving like, I was here first. I get preferential treatment.
The entitlement. I think that's the other thing that gets me about him.
Bringing this up is because something very similar happened in the fall. If you remember, I was playing Grand Theft Auto Trilogy, and at that time, all of those playthroughs got claimed for the licensed music that was in them. I lost...
Oh, have you ever played the Grand Theft Auto games? It's all like big-time copyright music in there.
It absolutely is.
Yeah, so, Phil, that's what's going to happen, sure.
That's kind of your fault. Yeah, I mean, you got to stop doing that then.
Again, don't play those games then.
Income during that time period, at a time period when normally ad revenue is high and I make extra money during that time of the year, I lost all of that for the sake of making those playthroughs feel more complete by leaving the music in.
You see, he did it for you, so you should give him...
You see, I inconvenienced myself on behalf of your enjoyment.
Do you know how many of you... Can I tell you this? I got to thank you guys for something else. I said that a lot of our videos are getting the yellow or orange monetization thing because we do an edgier show. There are so many of you just watching the shit out of our videos with your YouTube Premium. You don't even realize how much you're kicking into this show. And I got to thank you guys. I never get to mention that because we don't really, get into it. But thank you guys so much because as the ad revenue goes like this, the premium revenue has been going like that. You guys are fucking awesome. Thank you so much.
Now, my hope was that during those playthroughs, people would go above and beyond and support in other ways. I'm going to be honest with you, it didn't happen, and I ended up losing money that I usually rely on at the end of every year, and it made things kind of rough for me.
You selfish cunt. 66% of this country is living paycheck to paycheck. I read an article today. People are going into credit card debt to pay for their gasoline.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me at all.
They're paying interest to pay for their gasoline. Yeah. So, Phil, I'm sorry if these people... Look, our first job, I always say the ugly part of this job is asking for money. Phil... Our first part of this job is not to use the audience as an ATM. It's to entertain them first. Entertain your audience. Make them feel a part of it, like they're family, because that's ultimately what they are. They're your life's blood. They're not to be gone to every time you have to cry and complain about what YouTube's doing to you and then going, you know what he is? He's the little brother who's always got a get-rich-quick scheme, and every time he comes to visit you, you put your wallet in your front pocket because you're like, what is he hitting me up for next time?
Maybe he should become one of those pastors we've seen with all the bling and shit, and he'd be rich in no time.
Absolutely. I think
start grifting that way.
You're right. DSP should become a preacher man.
I think so.
All right, I got Fendi bags in here. You need to come to the Sunday sermon because I've been buying a lot of Fendi and Prada.
The reason I'm bringing this up right now is because things are already kind of rough right now. The summer has been slower. As you know, there have been next to no new releases at all, which means people are not coming to the channel in droves.
Poor you, Phil. It's really rough you playing video games. Really, some of your listeners are selling their children into Moroccan slavery to pay for gasoline. So
Yeah, what a crybaby. Oh, there's been no releases at all. Well, then play something old and cool.
Right, play Sonic.
What is wrong with you? Figure out something.
Yeah.
They're not subscribing, they're not supporting in a way that would happen during a busier time of the year. Therefore, already stuff's tight around here, and now I'm about to lose all ad revenue for weeks as I play through these games as my major playthroughs.
Sounds like
Why
a personal
am I bringing this
problem.
up with you, the on-demand viewers in particular?
Great question.
This is going to clear it all up, right?
Imagine being someone who's like, I like DSP's gaming. I can't imagine who you are. I'm going to watch him on demand, though, because he makes me feel like a bag of shit when I watch him live. He yells at me. So I'm going to watch him on demand. This motherfucker's not even letting you guys skate now. He's making special 4.5-minute videos so he can yell at you guys for not making him enough money.
Right, and I wonder how many views this clip has. How many people have you yelled at?
About 10,000. Yeah.
Because I've noticed likes on the videos as well as the amount of comments on them have waned dramatically. All right?
Do better content. If I see our likes and views going down, I'm assuming people aren't as into that show as they were the other ones.
Dude, I've said it a few times. My biggest concern for him is that this is his content now and he doesn't game for people.
Dude, you can't let this be your content.
You're bitter.
This is engagement for the channel. This is what helps this channel get noticed all over YouTube. When people are looking for someone playing Final Fantasy VII or Batman Arkham Asylum,
or a lol
your
cow.
likes and your comments on these newer videos help this channel get noticed.
Okay, but again, this is the lack of self-awareness. Phil, you're right. So why are you doing this? If likes and views are what's important and people commenting, there's a reason all that's down. You're making 5-minute videos so you can berate people.
By new people. This could bring in more people to see the content, to support the content in various different ways. And I need that help right now. So if you're currently watching any of this content on YouTube right now on demand, please consider liking the content and leaving comments for engagement purposes because that will help. Now,
you literally can't escape this motherfucker
You should
from
leave a
making you
comment.
feel bad. I'm leaving a comment.
Leave a comment.
if you can go above and beyond, like for example, super thanks are available on any video here on YouTube. You can leave a super thanks. That's a way to contribute concretely to the channel. Even if you're not on a live stream, you could still do that on any on-demand video. That would help a lot.
He gives all of us shows like this a bad name doing
I
this
agree.
shit. He gives, this is why I get so mad by the end of these, because us, the ROTC boys, everybody who makes ends meet by donations,
Everyone.
they all think of us as this guy. And that's why I take it
Give
so
us
personally.
all a bad name.
I talk like a fucking pirate for my audience if they want me to.
Lot. But I'm not asking for anyone to go crazy. I know many of you who watch the on-demand stuff do try to make the streams when you can and support those streams in any way you can. I know some of you behind the scenes are
Hey guys, just because I feel like shit when I watch these, I just want to reiterate, if you don't watch the show live, man, I fucking thank you so much that you watch this show at all.
I agree.
really do. Thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up. But even if you don't do that, man, thanks for just checking out our shit and sharing it to people and telling people that it's a good show.
It's so important.
Like, super thanks. I don't even know if we ever get super thanks. Quite frankly, whatever.
I don't think so.
Just
And
thank you for being here.
this guy won't say thank you ever.
No!
He never says thank you.
I think that's what bothers me too. I don't know if there's ever a world where I would tolerate this level of berating, but maybe if there were a few thank yous sprinkled in here and there, Like, this guy's never made a 5-minute video going, guys, we had such a great week this week. I'm set forever. We're going to start ahead by this much next week. I'm not going to, I mean, there's streams. There's shows we do. Like last week, remember Friday? We were like, guys, we don't have to ask you for any money today.
Yep.
Like, we don't need any. Don't send it.
How many times do we say, thank you, you guys are incredible?
Yeah. You're right. If he would balance some of this shit out.
With a thank you here and there.
With some kisses every once in a while, that would be nice.
Members, maybe you pledge to my Patreon. I get it. What I'm saying right now is I'm already at a loss when it comes to just overall support in general because it's the summer and there's no new releases.
Drive Uber.
I'm now unexpectedly having 2 playthroughs demonetized on me because of this nonsense going on with YouTube's content ID system. And now I'm noticing engagement is down as well. These are all bad signs. So anything that you can do would be greatly appreciated. Look at the description of this video for a few suggestions of things you can do to go above and beyond.
Yeah, if I haven't berated you enough for what things you can do for me during these hard times, go in the description below and I'll fucking yell at you some more.
I'm starting to take pity on this guy.
Don't.
I just think
he's being an asshole.
He's so out of touch with what it takes to like get these things going.
He's not, though. He doesn't care. He's being mean.
Just liking the videos you're watching, leaving comments will help in droves. All right, guys? Thank you so much for watching. I know, again, pretty crappy quality video, rushing to get it out, but thanks so much, and I'll see you when I get back from my break.
If things are so rough, why are you taking a break? I gotta get Jasper's dog food.
That's what I always wonder about, like, the days off, too. Like, if you're not doing well, stop with the days off.
Trident with a $50 super chat. He says, can I get the slow-mo snort? Yes.
Thank you.
Trident, are you happy? There you go, buddy. We take 35 of that. So that means we're within $5 of the goal, guys. We're good. We're fine. There's the link if you want to contribute. But $5 is considered meeting the goal. Where I come from, $5 is meeting the goal. We're good.
It's
Again,
cornbread and chicken. Don't ever say that.
Oh. Where I come from, a lot of front porch sitting. Yeah. Where I come from, trying to make a living and working hard to get to heaven.
Where I come from.
Taste Fairy says, I want to get Dr. Grande to analyze DSP. I would rather have Dr. Kevorkian do it.
Dr. Columbo.
The Real Joe says, you're telling him to be an abusive boyfriend. Hit them, then kiss them to make it better. Okay, I'm in.
I was actually going to say that. Like, I wonder how his home life is because it's got to be bad. If he behaves anything similar, it's miserable.
Mr. Danman says, start every show saying you don't need money. These people work off reverse. I don't know. They've been pretty fucking supportive the last 2 years. I gotta tell you, we got a pretty cool audience.
There's something a little to that, though. Like when we've hit the goal and we tell people, okay, stop donating money. Don't you tell me what to do with my money. Yeah, and then they throw it at us.
Then they really make me feel like shit.
I know.
Because I'm like, guys, we've hit the goal. Stop giving us money. And they're like, oh, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. No, it's not wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I'm literally telling you.
I don't blush often, but that stuff gets crazy.
Please don't give us any more money. There was a Snort Burnell clip. Oh, we got a DSP salt-filled rant about Sony EVO event. Upset he won't be able to cash in. You guys wanted DSP for overtime today. I got a couple of clips. I've got a Duty Streams clip.
Let's keep it rolling.
And I think that's it. So I think he must have... Oh yeah, Duty Streams has been busy. Nobody else really, though. I thought I saw some Snort Burnell today, but I could be wrong. Maybe I'm incorrect. All right, we can get the salt-filled rant. But also, I want to check on our boy Snort Burnell because I thought he did something today with DSP. Nope, 1 day ago.
Okay.
All right, let's go to Duty Streams. And Duty Streams...
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video.
I just love that. It's your boy Duty. How funny is that?
This, ladies and gentlemen, was posted up yesterday, all right? The official way that if you're a fan of fighting games and you're a streamer, that you can co-stream EVO.
Look at the
There's
Mr.
a big
Krabs
sign-up
thing.
page for it, Okay? You have to sign up, give all your information, know who you are, your YouTube channel.
Oh, wait, no, fuck this. This isn't the clip I want. To end the show tonight, there is a DSP clip of him yelling at his audience for asking if a member could play video games with him.
That seems like a really common question for a gamer, right?
Yeah, I want to see. DSP yells at Snow Carl for asking for members-only game events, saying it won't make him any money. Yeah, this is from Duty 2. This was yesterday.
That is all you have to do.
Here we go.
What is...
Fit in these streams into my already busy streaming schedule. Can I even do it? Some people were only available certain days, certain times, certain games, and I couldn't play those streams, times, and games.
Wait a minute, he's
So
gonna
how would I
pause
do
a few
it?
times.
Well-
I gotta go back and find this. Duty's really scared of getting banned again on YouTube.
I would be too.
So he's been commenting a lot over DSPs, which is
Right.
cool. I think that's good. I encourage him to do that.
Yes.
It takes an intense amount of time every day. All right?
Let me go back here.
Won't make any money.
Here we go.
Take for members to get a chance to play with me. I mean, here's the thing. All right? Here's why I don't do any kind of these multiplayer events anymore. There's two primary reasons, and they're both equally weighed, I feel.
You're ungrateful towards your fans and you're being a fucking asshole to them?
I basically just hate them.
God. April and I were talking yesterday. We're like, there's people that sometimes come into our chat, like Trident just did, and they drop like $50 on us. And April and I were talking yesterday, and we're brainstorming. We're like, should we like make personalized videos for them and send them to them? Or like, if they give us $50, should we like, if they ask us, hey, send a message to my buddy, or hey, wish this person a happy birthday or something, like we make a special video and send it to them because they sent us all that. DSP gets a person going, hey, I'm a member. I support you financially. Could I play some video games with you?
The fuck you!
No, get the fuck out of here, you piece of shit.
You're banned.
By the way, you guys need to support the stream. I'm really slow on support. Like, he doesn't connect the dots and go, oh, I'm short on tips and super chats and support. Meanwhile, when people ask if they can get something for their support, I tell them to go fuck themselves.
How does that is always so confusing to me, how people gets lost on them.
Yeah.
Like your people are asking like, hey, we'd really like some more of this, and hey, we might, stick around, but no.
No, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Reason number one is because to actually get the logistics of a multiplayer event worked out, it takes an intense amount of time, effort, and sadly...
No, it doesn't. Don't you just set up... I don't play a lot of online games, but don't you just set up a room and you go in there and you play with each other?
I've seen a lot of friend group gaming.
Right.
And it seems pretty simple.
Someone always gets disappointed. So I'll give you an example. Back in the day, I used to do these multiplayer events all the time. Now, they weren't members' goals. They were actually Patreon goals. If you were a patron of mine, you could get in on a multiplayer event. So how would I do that? How do you work that out? Well, obviously,
clear that
you
throat.
need to basically be talking with people about, hey, so you pledged to my Patreon, but are you interested, right, in being part of this event? So how would I do it? Well, if you, let's say you pledged $5 to my Patreon, I would email all those people on patreon.com and say, hey, if you're interested in being a part of the event, here's how you can join my forums, and go to this particular thread and post up and say you're interested. Then we'll say what games we're playing. We'll figure out the times, the schedule. All right.
So basically, Phil's going to tell you what game, when, where, everything else, and you just fucking be there, okay?
It's my way or the highway.
Oh, there was a snort.
Just getting people to get on the forums and start to get this thing, what do they call it, logistically working, is a nightmare. It would take weeks to get just the people on Patreon to become a part of my forums.
Well, then fuck you. Let it take weeks. They're giving you money. You play video games with them, Phil.
Yeah, at least like get them excited about something.
Yeah, you know how much more money you'd make if you were still doing this?
Be able to post.
No,
Jasper could eat wet food.
Dude, Jasper's in our corner now.
That's true. Jasper gave us your money.
Right.
Get ready for this. Then, once everyone's ready, now they start posting up, I'm interested in this game and I'm available these dates. I'm interested in this game and I'm available these dates. So now...
Okay, so...
Right. I don't want to steal Duty's thunder here.
Right, that's his stuff.
And his analysis. But yeah. I mean, just like... Oh, and then the other reason was trolls. He admits here he's scared of trolls.
I got to try to figure out
But why though? You just shut them out.
Logistically, how do I fit in these streams into my already?
Well, you know how you beat trolls? You play your video games with them. Who gives a shit if they're doing it to troll
that,
you?
but if you truly hate him that much, like if he gets in there and he's a troll, you just hang up on him essentially. Like you cut him out of the game.
Sure.
Busy streaming schedule. Can I even do it? Some people were only available certain days, certain times, certain games, and I couldn't play those streams, times, and games.
Then make it work.
Why? What are you doing?
Well, he's feeding Jasper and going grocery shopping.
To play with me, and they never get to. All right. Other people, they say they can make it, then last minute they cancel. Well, now that's it. I'm not doing a whole other event, so now you don't get to play with me. You see, some people would want.
He's just so mean about everything. Like, how are you a public personality? Like, how are you a broadcaster that draws an audience and has this personality when everything is, no, fuck you, go away?
I don't know.
I don't get it.
Play,
I'm almost
and then because they live
like in awe of him a little bit.
A little bit.
For that
It
reason.
is weird to see that he's like hung on this long with this kind of a personality.
The other side of the planet, the connection's terrible. So it was a complete waste of everybody's time. In addition, you got to also understand that doing a whole off stream and or multiple streams to only play with a small number of people is not viable. And here's what I mean by that. How much does it cost to become a member of my channel right now? $4?
No, he is not going to say that you don't give him enough money
Cost breakdown.
for him to play video games with you.
Oh, but he will.
Does he not understand that that's an investment? Like you being that accessible to your audience helps them feel more a part of your shows and your streams, and will bring more people to you?
Thinking you're asking the wrong person.
Okay? $4. So for $4, you're a member. Oh, now you get to play with me in a special event, right? So I made $4. Let's say 20 people, all right? 20 people want to do this with me. And that's a small amount. I would guess more people probably would, but let's say 20.
Right, more people would want to play video games with me. I mean, I'm such an engaging, nice guy. Dude.
No, honestly, with his asshole like mentality here, people probably want to get in there just to fuck with him.
You're gonna shit on $4. Last month, we had about 40,000 unique viewers. 40,000 different people tuning into our show last month. If what's half of 1/10? God, I'm gonna return. 1/20th of that amount of people, that's 2,000, right?
Should be, yeah.
1/10 is 4,000. If 1/10 of the people who watch this show on a monthly basis gave $4 a month, fucking, we're dancing. It's good.
I know.
We're good, guys. We got it. Don't worry about anything. We got.
Dude,
and this guy's sitting there shitting on $4. How fucking dare you?
What do we get for when somebody becomes a member?
$5 a month.
$5 a member.
Yep.
Like if everyone was just a member for us, we'll gladly take the $5. It's great.
You could if you were all a member. If you were all a member for 1 month, we're done for the year.
Are we really?
Yeah.
Damn.
20 people. I get half of what you do as a membership, which is about $2. So I made $40. So now for $40, I have to somehow plan and do multiple streams.
Wow, what a piece of shit. Yes.
His content to me has become, let's break down why nothing works. Like none of your suggestions work out for me.
Right. And he's not doing anything to change that. Like he's not doing anything to change the reality. He's sitting there bitching and yelling at people and then complaining that everything's going down. Maybe people are tired of being yelled at.
I don't think he wants to change that though.
No, I mean, I won't play video games with you. Basically, hey, I want all my numbers to go up and I want all my tips and support to go up, but I don't want to do anything for you to do that.
Dude, I'm a gamer, but I don't want to allow people to game with me. I know, like, our other second mic, Johnny, he does some gaming on his Twitch channel, and I've seen listeners of ours get in there and game with him.
Yeah. He'll do it for free.
Yes, and it's fun.
Curly Adams says, does he actually live on tips or is this just a great grift and it's all an act? You're going to have to ask people who have been in that detractor community for a while because there's a difference of opinion there. Some people say it's a grift. And then other people say that he's just really terrible with his money. I don't know. Thank you very much for Jay Santos. There you go with the $4.99. He says, "How dare you?" Mr. Danman says $5 is $5. You guys are over by $5 now. Tried it with $9.99. Says this is towards your Vegas trip fundraiser. That's out of the personal, not the business. Thank you very much. So we are $10 over for tomorrow night. So we are starting tomorrow's show $10 to the good. Thank you guys very much. Portia Rump says he hates his fans so much that he won't let you play games with him.
Right, that's really gross behavior as a gamer.
It's really
gross.
shitty. Yeah, that's right. We played Oregon Trail with our fans numerous times.
Wow, we forgot about that. Yeah, we're gamers on occasion, and we allow people, like our listeners will be the people in the wagon.
Yeah, it's fun as hell.
It's really fun.
DSP is a neckbeard. He can't put two and two together about those kind of things. Yeah, I mean, how are you an antisocial person and you have a social job? I don't get it.
That is odd. I mean, even if you don't like people, you're not like directly associating with them to their face.
Well, and the other
you're across the screen.
Yes, and the other part is paranoia. He's paranoid about trolls. He gets to that later.
He should be at this point. Like he knows what you've created us in a way, has he not? If
us?
He didn't be, not us specifically, but like as a whole, the people that watch him now, I think watch him for this reason.
Dude, I saw him on r/cringe. I made fun of him not knowing who he was. And then all of a sudden that was our first video. Like we were on YouTube for a week. It was our first video that started to go crazy.
Okay.
And I went, wow, there's something there with this guy. And people are just writing to you. You got to look at this. You got to look at that. Like people in that community are so excited to show you new shit.
Right.
It's remarkable.
And they need places to gather.
Yeah.
But the point is that people wouldn't watch for these reasons if he didn't give the reason first. Like, if you didn't behave this way, nobody would be treating you this way.
If you played more video games with your fans, more people would want to support you. If you were nicer to them, they'd want to support you. If you talked in a pirate voice once in a while like we do. If you lower yourself, look.
Well, when he tries to get into character as a cowboy, he just talks all racist.
So. That is true. He just becomes
watch
a bigot.
out for that.
Like, the term beggars can't be choosers. We say we're busking. We perform, then we ask for money. You can't then dictate to people you're grateful for all the fans you have, and he's not, and that's why he's losing them.
Dude, I don't agree with anyone who says this is an act or a grift, like that behavior. I think
You don't think so?
No, I think that's real.
Toned In Entertainment with $1.99. Thank you, buddy. He says the DSP content will never run out. Your lips to God's ears.
Have to support the guy just enough that he doesn't go away.
Yeah. Nahil says the Howard Stern effect. Even people who hated him said, I want to see what he says next. I get that. Well, there you go, guys. There's your DSP overtime. I hope you enjoyed it. There's never a bad DSP segment.
No, like I said at the beginning of the show, I kind of miss them sometimes.
Yeah, it's always nice to do a little, this way everybody's happy because the people who tune in for the main 2-hour show, it's not taken up by DSP stuff.
Right.
If people decide to hit the goal, here you go, guys. You want DSP, we'll do DSP for overtime.
We had some great fun, like classic steel toe type stories tonight, too.
This was great, man. We're going to put the Khalyla stuff up and we're going to put the DSP stuff up this week. And from this morning, we're going to put Right On.
We covered some ground on this one.
We did. Go check out our other videos, the other clips from the other morning and evening shows. I got to do a better job linking the episodes that those are on, but for the most part, pretty happy with it. I want to thank everybody for becoming part of that 4,000 subscribers thing today. We're actually at 4,030 already.
Yeah, congratulations live. That's really cool.
It's pretty cool. So 3,000 subs in what, a quarter? That's really cool, guys. Thank you. We will talk to you all again tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Central. Corey will be on. We're starting that day. We're starting $40 ahead on that goal, $10 ahead on tomorrow night's goal.
Honestly, God bless.
You guys are the best. Thank you. And April, thank you.
Thank you, Aaron.
And we will be back again tomorrow morning.